gate. Ignition sequence has started. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We have commit and we have liftoff at 2:13. The Saturn V building up to 7.6 million pounds of thrust, and it is clear.
Hey, if anybody hasn't told you today, I just want to stop by and say you're looking pretty freaking awesome. Because you are pretty freaking awesome. So have yourself a pretty freaking awesome day. Okay. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. Okay. See you around, stuff. Bye.
Yeah, I love y'all. I'm open local life. I know how I'd have everything off you. Man.
I still don't understand why 11 can't be 1-1. We got 22, 33, 44, 55, but 11 can't be 1-1?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
If you need an auto parts, you can find me. I can help you find the company. No parts in my factory or with the company. So cheap, just cheap. If you need a many engine, you can find me. I can help you find the company. Many engine in my factory is orange with the company. So good there, just good there. Very good there, very good there, very.
Stop hating Mondays. Be a professional and hate the whole week instead.
Bruh.
Don, 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 don. What you let me know to real my movers know it's great. All this in this road, finding lovers know it's great. Johnny and Joe and Juice and Josie innocent try. Want you to some more gymnastics and jump around and say, dream another way. Dream
Chema made the way.
Were these your drugs?
Look, Dad, it's not
Where
right.
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Hello, I'm Butthead. For years and years, I found myself unable to score. But then one day, a friend introduced me to a product that changed my life forever. It's beer. Got any? Hello.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that? Oh, shit.
We're doing it. Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
And that's where you're at, folks. This is with The Vibe. What's good? It's the sensation that's sweeping the nation and the world, dare I say. How's everybody doing? What's good on a Wednesday? It is BF Live, The Vibe. 312, no doubt. But it's not just any Wednesday. It is Wednesday, the last Wednesday in May, May 28th. Here comes June. Like I said, folks, we're eating up these months. But like I said, it's not any Wednesday. It's also a whack-a-go Wednesday. Come on, folks. You can help me out towards my goal. Try to my one day a week where I kind of extra chill a little bit for the financial goal here on The Vibe. But I hope everybody's ready to hang out. My bros are all backstage. We got great people in the chat. We got some stuff written down. We can do the Rock You Like a Horoscope today. We're going to start off, unfortunately, with a celebrity death report. It kind of broke right at the end of the show yesterday that a famous musician passed away. So we'll cover that a little bit, and we'll talk about some of the songs that we liked from that person. And then we're going to get into all of it, but let's bring them in. I'm going to bring them in the order they came in. It's Andrew the Giant, it's Scott, and then it's Bobby Nick backstage. So that's how I'm going to bring him in. He's the bro you know. He is the human sports ticker. He is Florida man. He is Andrew the Giant. And I bring in Scott. What the hell? Whoa. Because literally when I clicked, wow, that's amazing. When I clicked on, hey, Scott, how you doing, buddy? You're getting introduced, because I'll tell you exactly what happened, buddy. When I clicked on your Andrew's box, he went away and you slid right over into the box the exact second I did it.
Okay.
So let's suddenly say hello to Scott Fitzpatrick.
I thought I had a minute. You caught me a minute ahead.
You thought you had a minute. You had the time all like, I'll get the choke on. Well, how about this? I'll let you go backstage and get your choke on. I want to see what's going on with Andrew, and we'll do this the right way. There's Andrew. Andrew, what are you doing, bro?
I was seeing if I could connect to my Rumble.
Well, you're doing all kind of stuff backstage, and I'll let you know. Welcome everyone that's joining us from the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Andrew, I see that you're still trying to cast to Twitter X, but it gave me an error code on that, buddy, and it said it's not allowed. Yeah. Not allowed. Yeah. So I was. Go ahead. What's happening on your end? You tell me what's happening.
Error 2.
Yeah, you got an error too. So we had things. That's why we're a few minutes late starting today, because I had to reset my computer. We got error codes going on, but we persevered and we're here. How you doing, Florida man?
Good.
Good. Now you don't have to share so much. Like, why don't you just say hello to the people that are out there on Andrew the Giant 96?
Hi guys. This is my friend BF Live Joe.
Yeah.
Please give him a subscribe and a follow, please.
There you go. That's nice of you. Andrew, you got most of the sun blocked off coming in the back window today. I imagine it's as hot as ever down there in Florida, huh?
What's the temperature today?
Uh-oh, we're getting Florida man weather from Andrew the Giant.
I'm waiting for it to,
All right. Well, how about this? I'm going to bring in a bro now. Maybe the cough is worn off now. I'm going to bring him in now. I think he's good to go. I think he is giving me the thumbs up. So while you look up the weather, I'm going to bring him in and let him know that I'm bringing him this time, folks. He is the prop master.
What is the weather today?
What's that?
59 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's not the weather.
I almost got you in, Scott, but I'm bringing you in, Scott Fitzpatrick. And I can hear you laughing probably backstage that he stepped on your intro.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I like it like that.
I know that you do. Well, he's over there talking to Alexa. I didn't know he was going to break into a conversation with Alexa as I brought you in. How you doing there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I stayed up late with Bobby Nick, but I still managed to get up.
You guys are amazing. You turn it around for me. I appreciate it. Yeah, there was a little extra longer kind of a no filter situation last night, since some things had to be addressed since they couldn't be addressed in another way. And then I see the name, of course, and I'm prepping the show, and Bobby Nick is doing his damn thing. Matter of fact, talking about somebody that was up late and then here for me. He's backstage now, so I'm going to bring him in. Let's talk about the damn thing and everything about him. He's the bro from the Great White North. He is Bobby Nick.
I'd like you to introduce me as the Grift Master, Bobby Nick, from now on.
The Grift? No, you got to get a proper intro.
Yes.
Well, first of all, let's do this.
I got deep butt cheeks.
You got deep butt cheeks, number one.
Deep butt cheeks, motherfuckers.
Yeah, well, the Grift Master is the name that you acquired from your former cohort or friend, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. One Cut of the Jib, or Rock Talk Live, as he is known.
and I must say that I saw your sign off on No Filter last night, and how many times you addressed it as the show was going off. Like literally the show was signing off. I heard it and all. So yeah, the Grift Master whole thing, it seems like a jealousy on the surface there, Bobby Nick, from the, I've been around a couple years now, and I know jealousy when I see it.
Yeah, well, 100% it is. I mean, I'm sorry that the guy, feels the way he does, but I mean, there's really nothing I can do about it. But the fact that he's going to go public with stuff that he could have just addressed with me, personally, when he never did. He says he did. He says he did, but he never did. That just proves that I don't need him in my life.
He's a delusional prick.
Okay, don't hold back, Andrew. Tell us what you really think. But no, so it's unfortunate, but like I said, the whole Grift thing means that when I hear that, that's code for just you've come along and done something better than I was trying to do it.
I'm not even sure. As many times as I've heard it, I'm not sure if I even know what grifting is.
Well, the only people that use the term grifting, Scott, are people that are not good at doing this and and having generous people give them super chats and all. So I think that's
right.
when.
So whenever I shave my eyebrows, say for super chats, is that grifting?
Some people would call it grifting, or some people would call it being funny and creative. It all depends on your audience and how much you and everybody is enjoying it, Scott. That's what I say about that.
$20, and I will read the.
He did Here we go. Now here's some grifting going on up here, Andrew.
Yeah,
What? Tell it $20 and what? You read the chat.
I will read the member scroll for BS.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, Andrew. Well, if anybody wants to take you up on that offer, I would welcome it. And I do have a member scroll, a scroll of fame. I thought it was funny last night where you were trying to read your scroll backwards, Andrew.
Yeah.
What was that?
He didn't want to do it with his eyes closed too.
He can hardly keep up with it forward, and I saw him read it go by like at least 4 times before I gave up him trying to read this scroll at all or read it backwards.
He was just reading it 3 names at a time every time the names would come back.
Yeah, he was, and so then the next time around he get the 4th name and the 5th name and so forth and so on.
I just try. Isn't it stupid to want to get a little bit of money out of this? Like, I know money ain't everything, but it's also, I'm trying to have a little fun with it and see what I can do.
Bro, look, especially the way you guys do it. I mean, I'm 5 days a week, but you guys just sit and hang out and chill. And we are lucky enough to have a generous community of people that want to be generous to us. And so I think anybody that's calling it grifting is maybe a little bit just jealous of that. That's my assumption. But we're gonna change it up here. We're gonna but it was interesting to see you guys kind of address it. I'm sorry that any of this even happened, Bobby Nick. It's unfortunate that something was done one way and then you were literally blocked and had no ability to have a rebuttal. Yeah. So your only form of rebuttal is doing it on shows like this, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Couldn't message him. Nothing.
Well, shout out to the 28, 29, 30 people of you in here for the vibe right here in the middle of the day. We're going to hang out for 3 hours today, folks. And hell, maybe even Andrew will read my member scroll of fame at some point. You don't know unless you hang out and wait to see what happens. But now it's about that time to get my glasses on. Yes, buddy.
Sorry, I'm just trying to help. Putting out $20.
That's okay, Andrew. Even if you
entertainment value for everyone else.
He gets all excited when he gets the arm going. All right, well, either way, Andrew, you're probably going to be asleep in an hour anyway. But before you go to sleep, buddy, let's do this. I'm gonna put the glasses on. I'm gonna go over to the elements, and we are going to get this Wednesday started. It's the middle of the day. It's the middle of the week. It's the last Wednesday in May, folks. This is BF Live, The Vibe, episode 312. I'm in a wind up. Andrew, yes, what do you want, buddy?
Really quick. Did you see the article I posted in the Sportshead?
Yes, I did. About John Laurinaitis, I believe it was, right?
Yes.
All right, maybe we'll talk about that. Maybe we'll get into a little sports, Andrew, but we're not going to get into any of this, my friend. If you stop me from my windup and I go over to my elements, I'm going to go to my video. And Scott loved it when he does it. All right, well, here we go, folks. We're going to get the show started. It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the day. It's the middle of the week. I hope you guys are ready to have some fun because this is the opening Chat Family Check-In. Let's get that going.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now. You're going to talk amongst yourselves. You're going to talk with me, and we're going to have 3 hours of positive vibes right here. Post them up, folks, because they have to be. Are they at the gate? Are they at the gate? Going to get some agua. Look at Andrew's ready. He's already whipping the horse. Hey, whip that horse, Andrew. Let's go, Wednesday. It's the Chat Family Check-In. What are you up to today? There they go. The boys are ready. Pecan checks in. Always first. And enthusiastic saying, Goonie Goo Goo Begonias. Pecan emoji. Unga Bunga. Gano, Gano, Gano. And the BF Chang. He's got it all in there. What do you gano? My friend Pecan. Let's go. Let's go. You gano. How about this one?
Genau, 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 genau.
And Pecan checking in today. Thank you for the super chat, man. Always checking in with your second one, but I noticed the amount, Scott. Look at this. 420.
Fuck yeah, he kind of hung out with us last night, and we watched some wrestling matches from his channel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we
don't
watched
think
three of-
I didn't see that when I was doing prep and watched that whole match with you guys. Don't think I didn't see
No,
it.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
hold up. Well, and I'm glad you brought it up, Scott. You didn't know that I was watching when I was doing prep, but I
Right.
also saw our great friend Wendy Pack attempt to go to the bathroom live on television, on podcasting, on the show, on
My
camera.
God. Yeah.
And she made a statement. I was sitting here dying because does anybody want to say other than me that maybe be funny what she smashed in the toilet last night?
Well, apparently she said she smashed her pussy.
Yes, she did. I was dying. I'm like sitting here, like I'm dying. I'm like, no one could ever write this. Wendy is just. Yes.
BF, did you hear before that? She's like, oh!
I heard. Yeah, she was
Let out an audible yell.
Yeah, because that's why I believe that she actually did. And I'm like, what kind of made that yell kind of happen? And then she all of a sudden she's on camera with side cheek going, I pinched my pussy in the toilet. Who could write that? Who could make that up? No one but the lovely Wendy Pack. So I saw you guys watching, and I saw that Bobby Nick was a champion of the match last night. I'll give it away, Bobby Nick.
That's right. I won the Intercontinental Championship last night.
What was that? It was a 1990 Extreme Rules match. It was yourself, Kyoto Whiskers, Jetty Shepardini, Scott Fitzpatrick, and Juggalette Jen in a 5-way competition. Wow. That was funny, and great job once again for Pecan, man, making Jen like look so close to Jen and shit. What do you think about that Jen, or the Jen character?
I mean, it's great. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Well, Pecan comes behind that 421 with a generous gifted membership. Thank you, Pecan. I cannot do this without you guys. Hoya, you Hoyas from the Space Nerd. Ready on 3, guys? 1, 2, 3. Nerd. You get the nerd call, Space Nerd. Pecan gets the acknowledgement from Space Nerd. Nerd gets the nerd call from Pecan. FJM, my regional friend, checks in. Get high noon, all. I don't know what the weather is where any of you, my fellas, are at. I can see that it's always sunny in Florida for my, not only in Philadelphia, but in Florida for Andrew. It is totally dreary here where I'm at on the East Coast of the United States today, guys, but
90 degrees here.
all right, Andrew, you don't have to rub it in, buddy. It's very dreary here today, but I got the sunshine, literally corny as it is. I got you guys right here keeping me company. Late, I do. What's up, Wavy G, checking in? Yes.
Bobby Nick.
Uh-oh.
Do you
Yes.
remember a beloved chatter named Cloudscape Mysterio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he was one of your biggest fans, like Andrew for life and all that team Andrew. He always said he liked us. He was only there for you and he didn't care about us.
I saw him in my chat yesterday.
All right. Yeah, he's a bro from way back. That's cool. It's been a minute since I've heard that name, Andrew.
Holy crap.
That's nice. Well, Wavy G is in our chat today saying late and gay. You're absolutely right, but I'll never be as late and gay as Perry.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, it's true. You are awfully. No, it's Pecan checks in and says, Wavy G, Tickhow or Tickall. Lynn Lamonger checks in. Says, what is happening? From the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Just a Guess checks in on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel and says number 3, but you're number 1 even over there, Just a Guess. Tickhow or Tickall from Wavy G. Terry Nee gives a gifted membership today for Whack a Goal. Let's start whacking some of them goals out today, guys, because it is Whack a Goal Wednesday. And I Pecan that was for the 420, and this is for the membership that Pecan gave out. All right, I think we're successfully whacked now. Malice in Wonderland caught that.
Boy.
Let's see. Is it going to start? We started. Here we go. Tammy Hall, the one and only famous Tammy Hall, checks in, says, do y'all know about the secret garden in Jasper County? The hemlock is out of control, and I got the answers. Well, we'll have to get you on here one day, Tammy, and talk about your hemlock answers. FJM checks in from Andrew the Giant 96 and says, Andrew, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon,
Pecan checks in on BF Live, the Vibe channel, and he is using the Andrew emoji, which you can only have if you're a member right here on BF Live, the Vibe. So check that out by being a member. Nobody will listen to me, says Tammy. We got your back, girlfriend. Come on, BF Live, the Vibe. I'll send you the link one day. She's saying I don't see him. That's before we were getting going. Terry Nee, Tickhow from Pecan. Pecan emojis are being utilized by my friend Terry Nee. We will have a little Terry Nee content today here on the Vibe, as we always do. Hello, Terry Nee. Good afternoon. Pecan shouts out to Tammy Hall and says, what's up, girl? Trigger My checks in and says, greetings to all. And I say, what's up, my sexy Trigger checking in on a Wednesday. Trigger Hoyer from Pecan. BF Chang emoji being utilized by FJM. Wow, that's loud. He supported me as a member. The one and only Cyrax checks in. We'll have to see if we see Tammy and Cyrax when we check in Scott's hole later on. Does Andrew need to be on every show? He's so weird looking. Says that scabby headed son of a bitch, Andrew. What do you got to say about that, Andrew?
That's where is you with your crater looking head.
Yeah.
There you go, man. You tell him.
You tell him, Andrew. Hey, Pecan from Trigger checking in. Terry Nee checks in and says, the word 11, not 1E1, originates from Old English. Specifically, the word Leofin. Let's see. This word literally means one left and one left over 10, indicating the number that comes after 10. Man, that's a more I don't even think anybody wanted to know, but we're going to give you on that one anyway, Terry Nee. Wow. Thank you, Terry Nee, for that additional knowledge break. Always kicking the knowledge is Terry Nee. Company went bankrupt, says Terry Nee. BF Live, the Vibe membership link right there. Lynn Monger says, is it ever going to start? She's laughing over there. Space Nerd says, Cyrax, I won't be watching him long if he is pervy and talks about porn. I left yesterday. That's really weird. Like, Space Nerd doesn't want to, Bobby Nick, we were threatening yesterday at the end of the show to bring back the horny wheelchair guy stuff, and I think Space Nerd, she ain't having it. It seems like she's not feeling it. Oh my God, we got into some stuff. Jeez. It's not too well. I'm going to say I was getting ready to say it's not too weird, but it's kind of weird now. I can't back that up. Let me say, Pecan checks in and says, Cyrax, what's up, pimp? Just a Guest checks in on BF Live the Vibe and says 11, but I say you're number 1 over here. Pecan giving love to Justice, saying Hoya. Lynn giving love to BF Live the Vibe channel, saying hey over here. Thank you for the split up love here. I love that. Lynn is laughing, which is good. Hoya, you Hoyas from the nerd. Where is the boys? The boys is here. We're back in town. I'm wearing my mankini today, BF. The one Chris Abels gave me. The one and only Chris Abels gave you? Mean like this guy right here?
Chris fucking Abels?
That guy? He was supposed to give that to me. Scott NXT champion getting the shout out from Peacunt. Yeah, I thought it was funny watching Kyoto's reaction because he started out being hopeful, and then when he started getting his ass kicked a little bit, he was like, this is all silly and all. But then he kind of made it pretty far into the match last night from what I saw. Yeah, wrestling in his diaper. Came out in a pink robe and wrestled in his diaper. So I guess you know to thank for that, Peacunt. LJ Lowe, it's been a week or two, but he says good evening. No matter when he checks in. LJ Lowe says good evening. We say good evening to you, LJ Lowe. Welcome to Wednesday. Congrats on a successful title defense last night, Scott.
Thank you, guys. I intend on being here a long, long time.
Oh, that's right, because you got to beat the man to be the man. Peacunt shouts out LJ Lowe with a Hoya. Lynn Monger shouts out you, Andrew.
Hey, Lynn.
Widow Killer Hoya from Peacunt. Peacunt gets shout out love from LJ Lowe. Space Nerd says, LJ Lowe, my friend, I miss you. So happy to see you again. Space Nerd, it's always a pleasure to see you. Miss you too, friendo. Trigger says, hey to Space Nerd. FJM says, we're doing it. We're not only doing it, Bobby Nick says,
doing it.
We're doing it. We're having it. And I imagine today is going to be a in the lounge day, Bobby Nick, after the show.
It 100% is.
Wow, look at that. The fun's just starting today, guys. We're going to get your day started. Bobby Nick's going to, Terry Nee was saying about how, he feels that MTV ruined music. But if you enjoyed those days and you want to hear a song $1 at a time, it's a bargain. You can do that this afternoon in Lounge with Bobby. Widow Killer says, where's the new Intercontinental Champion? It's this guy right here. This guy right here, Bobby Nick, there he is.
We're bringing back all the belts to Lunatic Lounge and No Filter.
How about that? Oh, that's right. That's a belt scrounge. That's like some Four Horsemen shit right there.
I'm coming for the WWE Championship.
Oh, shit. You heard it. All right, let's keep going with this. Hey, Space Nerd from Lynn. Hoya Lynn from Space Nerd. Hoya Trigger from the Space Nerd. Vinny Tortellini checks in on the vibe on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel.
Yeah.
What's up, Vinny? I seen Vinny doing the Ginsu, getting his Ginsu on, doing a little top. You guys see that on Facebook earlier today? I saw a little top.
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't really look at my Facebook.
Little Vinny Ginsu was going on there. How you doing? The great Vinny Tortellini checking in. Says, open them eyes up, Drew. Let me give him one and say you can say hello to Vinny. I check.
Faguta.
We'll check back in about a half an hour to an hour there, Vinny. You know they're going to be closed.
I love my
He won't make it through the news.
He won't make it through the... Yeah, you're right. Would you say, Andrew?
I love me some Vinny Faguta action.
Faguta? Vinny Faguta. I'm not even going to ask what Faguta means. Oh my God. Vinny Faguta. Yeah. I know what it sounds like, Andrew.
You know what it
I do. I have a feeling I do know what it means. Lynn Monger
knows what it means.
Uh-oh. What do you know, Bobby?
Well, yeah, I mean,
it's like it's kind of
white
sauce. It's what it rhymes with, huh?
The gays.
Yeah. I'm really tired, Lynn. How are you, says Space Nerd? Vinny Tortellini says hi to myself, Scott, myself, and shut up, Andrew.
What's up, Vinny?
Feel the same way, Space Nerd, about the day. Bobby, you're getting the love from Vinny Tortellini.
Vinny, good
Lynn Monger's laughing. The Nightbot's running. Scott, you want to take that, buddy? I tried to get Andrew to take this one yesterday, Scott. That was a trip. Want to try it again? Want to try it today, Andrew?
Okay.
He got pretty far. That wasn't too bad. We're gonna give him to do the whole thing one day. What did everyone have for breakfast? If you did have breakfast, I had approximately about 7 little silver dollar pancakes and like 2 cups of coffee. Lynn, what'd you have, Andrew?
I had
a bowel movement.
French toast.
Nice. Oui. Tits McGee. What else everybody have? Everybody had anything? Bobby Nick, did you have cigarettes? What'd you have, buddy? Anything special?
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes. Normally it's only coffee, Bob. It's not every day. I have the pancakes first. Little microwave ones. I just throw in the microwave. Would you do anything, Scott? You just woke up, right?
Weed.
Weed. There you go. I did that too. Apparently, I have a diverse diet. I had coffee, I had pancakes, and weed. Let's see. Tits McGee checks in and says the proper thing to call it is Griffmaster Sir. Nerd says, can we stop airing Bobby Nick's drama? I don't care for it. I don't watch him because of it. I don't want to hear it. I love you, BF Live the Vibe. Okay, well, sometimes, we got to deal with things, unfortunately.
Yeah, you got to deal with things. I get that she's a friend with Jiv. So it is what it is. Not telling anybody to, not go watch him or anything. I'm airing my personal grievances with the guy. That's all it is.
That's all it is. And,
I mean, if he didn't want none, then he shouldn't have started none. That's all I got to say about that.
It is unfortunate. We do a good job of keeping the drama out here, but life is life sometimes, and sometimes it gets put kind of right in your face. Blood checks in. That's what we're doing. What's up, Blood? Andrew knows how to do it. Ha ha ha. Yes, he does. Pet Farms checking in from Andrew the Giant 96 and says, "Hi, Andrew and friends. It's good to see you smiling." Well, I want to see you smile. Just Bart checks in. Here's comes the health check. Afternoon, everyone. Checking in with y'all. I'm home and relaxing. Have to see the new specialist doctor for the pain in my arm. All new pains. Oh, shit. But till then, just staying numb as much as I can. That's a weed reference. Hang in there, Bart. You made it another day, my friend. But just F. Let's see. Glad to be back and listening. Glad to have you back. Terry Nee says, grifting. Engage in petty and small scale swindling is the definition right there. Pet Farm getting the love from Vinny Tortellini. Lynn Monger says, so what are we doing today? What is everybody doing today? Of course, we're going to finish up the chat family check-in. Unfortunately, we're going to talk about and honor a celebrity that kind of passed, but the way we do here on the Vibe with the celebrity death report. I got the other news. I got what the fuck is this? I got rock you like a horoscope because it's Wednesday. We're going to have our fun here on the Vibe. We always keep it 100. Yes, Andrew.
Could I do a breaking news for my own celebrity death report?
Yep. All right. Let me get the sound ready for you, Andrew. Absolutely, you can do it. Let me do this. Let me hit this for you. And then Andrew has breaking news. He has his own celebrity death report. Oh, if I hooked it in the board, it would sound a lot better there, Andrew. I'm not hooked in the board. Go ahead, you go, Andrew. Who's your celebrity death report?
The actor from the Chucky series has died at age 61.
The actor from the Chucky series, the little shitty doll, or what are we talking about?
Yes.
Wow. What do you know about that, Bobby Nick? I know that you're a horror fan, buddy. Do you have any breaking news on somebody from the Chucky series passing away? Andrew seems to have some news.
No, I never heard anything.
According to TMZ.
Who passed?
According to Chad.
The actor, the little midget dude from the Chucky series.
Interesting.
I didn't know there was an actual person in that suit, I guess.
What's up, Aku's checking in saying, yeah, baby. Or your baby. What's up, Aku? How you doing this afternoon?
Retweet
it. Where is Wendy? That's a good question, Bobby. Maybe she'll be along soon. Oh my God. Hey, Vinny from Pet Farm. From Andrew the Giant channel, never too late to repent, with streamer Andrew. There you go. Hello to. It's never too late to repent, friends. Tell him, Andrew.
Yeah, no, it isn't.
There's your movement from Andrew there. It's never too late. How you doing there? Widow Killer says, congrats, Bobby Nick, on winning the Intercontinental title yesterday.
Thank you very much.
Awesome smile for Andrew from Never Too Late to Repent. Akum gets love from Pecan. Pinched her pussy. Yes. Oh my God, Blood. I don't know if you were watching. I've never heard anything funnier off the cuff like that. Like, first of all, Bob, as soon as she said it, I'm like trying to figure out the physical logistics of how did she get that much in there and how did all that come together? And what?
I don't even know. I don't even want to know, BF.
I know, but yes, she does this to us. Wendy's got the toilet emoji coming from Peacunt. Work says Lynn. Work. I click on it, or she says work. We're wrapping up the chat family check-in, making our way to the bottom. Damn, I have missed a lot. Playing catch-up. Sorry for the BS to you, Bobby. Peacunt says blood, just Bart Hoya. Matt says bones up and 666 and midday freaks and all that stuff. Hoya to Matt from the Space Nerd. Fuck yeah, Andrew. He's the certified pimp, says Matt.
Yeah.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em, Bobby Nick. Sigs up from your friend Matt.
That's right. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, motherfucker.
Sector 7 is secure. Matt lets you know.
Brother
Bones
Matt.
up from Peacunt. Hoya Space Nerd from Matt. Peacunt gets the bones up from Matt. AWOL hasn't been on the day side for a minute. What's up, AWOL? I see you hanging out. We always talk to each other a little bit in the Perry Caravella live chats. Finally able to say what's up in the chat. I'm back to work, but bones up, BF and chat 666. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Good to see you, AWOL. Bones up, my friend. Conservative Colin, another friend that rarely can check in, says, can't stay, but checking in to say hi and back to work. Thank you, guys. I appreciate just knowing that you guys are out there. My good sir from Conservative Colin. Conservative Colin gets love from Peacunt and Ahoya. Champ gets the love from FJM. BF, my good sir from Conservative Colin. Thanks for checking in, man. Just Bart is having fun because he represents and supports me as a member here. So he's using all of those emojis like the armchair comic and the WWE Wendy. You got to see Wendy in a wrestling singlet. You got to be a member here on the Vibe to use that emoji. Peacunt, my good sir from Conservative Colin. John Travolta's checking in saying, what a sexy group of manly grifters. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's nice to see you, John. What up, my good sir, Conservative Colin? Matt says, milk porn. What, milk porn out asses? Yes. Oh no. Oh no.
He needs some milk.
Oh no. Yeah, that's it's not funny. Yeah, the actual stuff might not be funny, Space Nerd. We will give you that. But the fact that this knucklehead thinks about it and says it is what we think is the funny parts of it. Not so much seeing it. Hey, Bobby and Andrew from Conservative Colin. Lynn says, hey, Andrew, how are you?
Fellow disabled family person.
Who is that?
Conservative Colin.
All right. I didn't know that, but thank you very much. Colin's getting acknowledgement from our friend Matt. The Nightbot's running all of our friends' bots. Hoya says the Reverend Wild Bill checking in from the ATL. You're right, Space Nerd. I know that's this. See, this is what we try to teach Andrew because there's levels, right? It's okay to like porn, but we're not even going to get into what extra parts some of the people that he likes may or may not have that Andrew notices. We're not even going to get into that. Peacunt, Bobby, like, Peacunt, the Reverend Wild Bill, Hoya, Vegetarius. We'll get to that part later, Wild Bill. We'll do those. We're wrapping up the chat family check-in. What are you gonna know, Reverend Wild Bill from the Space Nerd? Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Nerd, I have a debate for you.
Uh-oh.
Is squirt pee or cum?
Ooh, see, Nerd, you wanted to go there with him, right? You want it? Don't. Is squirt pee or cum, Space Nerd? And I know. Oh my God. Nerd getting the shout out love from FJM. Hoya FJM, the calcified kid from the Space Nerd. The Reverend Wild Bill says, Peacunt, Hoya, let me know if you ever need clergy in the ring. Oh, that would be interesting. Uh-oh. The Reverend Wild Bill wrestling in the ring. Or maybe you could be at least like a referee or something. Oh my God. Hi, Vinny. When are you coming back to my area? Says John Travolta. What about the wheelchair stuff, Lynn says? I was not there. I'm not sure about what she's talking about with that. Vinny, what's up, brother, from Peacunt? The Reverend Wild Bill gets love from Peacunt as we're nearing the end of the opening chat family check-in. Space Nerd said it has nothing to do with why you need to air this on the show. We're still backing up thing. I had biscuits and bacon. American bacon. Not that BS Canadian bacon. It's fake bacon. Hashtag blame Canada. Oh, boy.
You shut your whore mouth, Wild Bill.
Lynn says, I'm good, Andrew. How are you? Space Nerd says, I don't care who you are. Scott's been replaced by an imposter, says Homeless Hoovy. Is this true? You've been because of the facial hair, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I had.
Oh my God, John, I'm not grifting you, I swear. Oh my God, you're my friend, John. Vinny Tortellini says, Pecan, lovely to see you, friend. Don't forget to stay hydrated. The Red Wild Bill says, puff, puff, pass. The 100s are coming out from Pecan on the Andrew the Giant channel. R.I.P. from Electric Head Gino to Tom Cruise. Oh my God. Are they going to be the next celebrity death? There won't going to be no Perry tonight. I believe this is the week that they're doing a rare Thursday night PCL, Perry Caravella Live. So we'll have to see if Tom Cruise is one of the celebrity deaths. But that's not the one I have when I do the celebrity death report coming up. I need some Reverend Wild Bill. I am out. Vinny getting shout out love from Lynn. Terry Nee says, nerd, don't be such a chick. Just kidding. Mandy Diff is checking in with all the emoji love for all of us. Captain Nick, Andrew, and Scott.
Andy.
As we wrap up, Andrew's triangle has me all bricked up. Well, maybe we'll get to that later. We might get to that. The triangle sex swing. Space Nerd, this is the first bacon I have had in a year. I eat sausage, says the Red Wild Bill. Easy Travolta on the BF stuff. Pet Farm most generously just now gifted 555 BF Live memberships on a Wackago Wednesday. Thank you, Pet Farm. Should I play this 5 times? How about I'll just play it twice? How about that? I don't want to drive you nuts. Thank you, Pet Farm. That is most generous. Let me see in the chat here if I can tell who caught those on this Wackago Wednesday. I can tell you that My Lost Interest just became a member. I can tell you that the lovely and beautiful Donna G just became a member. Corn, our friend Corn became a member. Psych, the one and only Psych Clyde. And Comic Con Culture all became members due to that generosity from Pet Farm. Thank you very much. I blame Levy. Well, blame Levy, blame Canada. What's up, Psych Clyde? I was catching you guys and Granny showing up late this morning on the Levy verse. It was funny, Bob, because Bob Levy was telling him that he's basically drunk. That's why he was late this morning.
What?
Yeah, he looked rough, dude.
Bob was calling him out, saying whatever, no matter what he said, Bob was basically saying, and he was doing it in a fun way, but he was like, "That's why you're late, Granny, because you drunk. You were drunk too much, you know."
I turned it on for it.
Oh, okay.
That was my first thought when I seen Granny was that motherfucker looks like he's been drinking all night.
Because you know what his excuse was, or why he was up late and wasn't on the show on time. He didn't set his alarm, and he was tending to a cat all night. Bobby Nick.
Oh.
He was excited because he got a new cat, and that's what kept him up late.
Are you sure he got a new cat, or was he taking care of?
We don't even like cats.
That
so you can imagine what
stories about him having to take care of cats. That you know.
All right.
I mean, he lives on a farm. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really? It's true. Psych. Busted, says Terry Nee. Live Ween checks in with also a 420. Thank you, Live Ween. Dab for dunks. I've been away. Who stole Scott's beard? Yeah, that's right. Scott got his beard. Scott! I thought he lost a bet, Live Ween. Thank you for your 420. Thank you, P-Cunt. We'll probably fall in Scott's hole later, but Scott, I don't know if you got one ready, buddy. But let's do another dab done for dunks. Come on, let's do this. Salute, everybody. It's Wackago Wednesday. Another dab done for dunks. Do-do-doom. Light up. Boom, boom. Another dab done for dunks. And another dab done. And another dab done. Another dab done for dunk. Hey, gonna dab you too. Another dab done for dunks. Another dab done for dunks. Oh, Dice Godfrey. Oh, Dice Godfrey. Thank you, Live Ween, for the 420 and the reason to do a hit. Thank you. Space Nerd says, the last thing I will say, and it's supposed to be positive play, non-negative, Bob Nick, anyone coming in first thing, when it isn't a great place to start. Thank you. All right, we'll keep the negativity out.
Damn, nerd.
Damn, what you say, damn nerd?
Yeah. Okay. Well, but just going by the numbers last night on the show, for every one person that didn't like it, 40 did. So, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Well, look, I mean, Bobby Nick.
I didn't even mean to bring it up last night. Like, for real. I was like 2.5 hours into the show, and then someone in the chat brought it up. So, yeah, just
And look, we know life gets real, and Bobby, Nick, and Scott and the boys, they know that I struggle with this too, trying to keep the show from being too serious or anything. But I've also learned in the course of doing this show that sometimes people like Melton or somebody, whoever, whatever happens, things are presented and put in front of your face that you feel like that you have to address or whatever. So,
yeah,
and Bobby Nick is my longtime podcasting friend. Yeah.
Yeah, you personally had to address some issues once every
just be a
while.
Yeah, Bobby Nick is my longtime, one of my longest podcasting friends, and I would never tell him anything that he could or couldn't say on my show, and I don't appreciate him being attacked and all, so I'm going to give him free reign to say whatever he feels. And another thing is when people know these things are going on, then they say, oh, well, you're a punk because you're not addressing it, or you're not being real, or you're not being sincere. So we'll be real, we'll be sincere, we'll deal with it, and we're going to get past it like we're going to do. No work for me today, says Vinny Tortellini. Today, y'all, sliced myself open pretty bad yesterday. Needed 5 stitches and a tetanus shot, taking it real easy. Vinny, can I show that video of you on Facebook? Is that how you did it, buddy?
Then get your ass up here, you.
Yeah, knucklehead, you're in the freaking chat. Let me see where that video is.
Then get your motherfucking ass up here. You
Your
gotta
fing-
look. Get your ass up here.
It must have been in his reels or something, because I'm not finding it right now. Vinny's videos.
Sorry, but
Oh, here it is. I got a Vinny video of chopping, but when is this from? Is this it? That's from May 21st, it says. Oh, let's see. Wow. Stormy checks in. The Stormy, Growing Time. Remember Coffee and Pods? It was about channel drama and community news. LOL. Yeah, I know, Stormy. That's right. And that's how, I wanted to do more of this kind of open show and everything. And I don't mind dealing with that stuff on occasion, but not making the entire show about it. You've been knowing what's up. I don't think. What do you mean you're not in the group chat, Vinny? Oh. You don't have the link? I thought he was. Wait a minute. Here we go. I'm in the group chat with him now. He's talking to me right now.
Yeah, I think he's in the no filter group chat.
I thought that maybe that's what I was thinking. I don't know, but there he's got it laid down. I'm gonna know if I can show the video. What it says? Going to be a little late to the show. That was a while ago. I don't have the link. I don't think I'm in the group chat. There you go, Vinny. You got it now, buddy. All right. Let's see. Mandy Diff Hoya. There you go. I see Vinny just saw it. I can show the video. Okay, cool. But I'm guessing, Vinny, you can come on the show and tell us. But yeah, I was on them. Let's see. We're gonna get through this chat family checking. Let's see. Canadians. Oh, there he is right here. Let's bring him in. Let's see.
Toast, is that Bobby
Let's
Nick
bring him
Jones?
in. He's my bro. He's yours. He's not with Andrew today, but he's going to be with Andrew now. And I'll make sure that I put them together. I'll give him a minute. You need a minute to get your earbud in bed? You ready? All right, here we go. I'm going to bring him in. He's a bro, It's Vincenzo.
Hello.
Let me do that. How you doing, Vinny?
I'm well. I slept for like 14 hours yesterday because I was just in pain. So I sliced my hand open or my wrist open. I'll show it's not that bad, but
it don't look good.
It was, oh my God, dude. I could see my meat when I would close my hand. I could see it move. So it wasn't at work. I wasn't cooking. I had just got off of doing carpentry and I was doing some woodworking at home with a razor blade, and I was just rushing. I was trying to get it done fast, and I got myself.
So this is the video I just saw of you the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna show this right now. And so how did you? So you did you cut yourself when you were doing this, or no? It's a different time.
No. I'm a whiz with the chef's knife.
I was hoping, because I was very impressed, and then you come here telling me that you're cut, and I'm like, what's going on? Here we go. Watch this. I'm like, I was very impressed with this, Vinny. Look at my boy Ginsu Vinny here.
Hey, man, where did you get cut, man?
I love zucchini.
So look, bro, when he said he just cut himself, Scott, I thought this.
God
I post like videos and stuff like that on Facebook. So in like 5 years, when that's long behind me, I can look back on it.
I don't have the confidence, Vinny, to do that. Hey,
You just gotta make a claw with your hand. If you follow your hand, you'll never cut yourself.
Really? Yeah, I don't have the confidence in my hand to do that, buddy. So because of that, let's see a little close up of that. I'm gonna give you a one shot. Let me see that arm again.
Oh yeah.
Ah, shit, bro.
I could send you a picture. It was fucking brutal, man. It was really. I mean, it wasn't so much. I mean, it was all of my meat, but no tendons, no muscles were severed, no nothing. So, but it was all of my meat that I was like could just see it. It was kind of cool, but I got woozy, so it was like,
yeah, I'm woozy. Yeah, bro. I've like sliced my finger open like aggressively and gotten woozy. So that's beyond. That would be pass out for me. All right. All right. Well, let's do this now, buddy. You want to hang out for the show for a while?
I have nothing to do, man.
All right, man.
I'm here.
There you go.
All right.
I thought I was in that group chat though. I know I was in that either whether it was years ago or months ago. You know, I smoked too much weed, but I was in it. I know I was in it, so I don't know how I got removed, but
that's why drug testing is necessary, says Terry Nee for the cooks in the kitchen. Real cooks like us know how to cut, says FJM. Well, how about this? I'm going to wrap up the chat family check-in, and we're going to get on to the news. I'm going to start out with a celebrity death report about a famous musician that died. I want to talk about Bobby Nick and everybody else, but that was the opening chat family check-in.
Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, on a Wednesday, Vinny. How's the weather up your way, buddy? I know you're back in your home state and all.
Rain, yeah, it's rainy, it's cold. That's why I was gonna go to work today to build a deck, but it's raining, and I was like, perfect. I would love to sleep. I would love to fucking not use my hands. So it worked out. So now I'm gonna get violently high. I'm gonna clean. I'm gonna be here. It's a good day. So I love to be alive.
Right, man. Well, you're a man of many talents, man. You're like showing off your Ginsu skills. You're talking about doing decks and stuff, and I know you're a caretaker of Andrew and a bro. So it's great to have you here. But I'm going to show everybody a little something. I got to start off with a little celebrity. This is a celebrity death report. Rest in peace, Barb Levy.
I don't care. Okay. I really don't give a fuck.
Evolution. No, I do not believe in evolution. I do not think it should be taught in schools, and I would not encourage it.
You're my friend. I love you like a friend.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Oh, right! To call you stupid would be an insult to stupid people!
Only love can truly save the world. So I stay.
I'm always upset when someone tells me that I'm funny because, like, yeah, I'm funny, but I'm pretty too, and you never tell.
My mother thanks you, my father thanks you, my sister thanks you, and I assure you, I thank you.
Oh, shit.
There you go, Andrew.
I'm gonna pump you full of lead.
Levy Grande. Rest in peace, Bob Levy. Barb Levy. That wasn't the celebrity death report that I intended to do. That was from Terry Nee right there. That was his celebrity death report of sorts. But I'm going to slide over to my news desk right now, and I am going to start off the news. I got some great stories after that, but we will start off the news with the celebrity death report. But first, I'm going to run the opener for the Vibe Not So Serious News. That's right. This literally kind of broke at the end of yesterday's show. I was turning around like on my computer, starting to do the turnaround and kind of start the prep for today's show, because that's kind of what I do every day, folks. And I saw that this guy whose music that I'm familiar with, and I think a lot of other people are too, he passed away. So we're going to start off with a celebrity death.
BF Live, Celebrity Death, Marriage, and Divorce Report. They lived, they loved, they died.
That's right, folks. On this Celebrity Death Report, we're going to talk about rock and roll artist Rick Derringer, singer of Hang On Sloopy, which I wasn't that familiar with, writer of Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo, which I was familiar with, and he also wrote the Real American Wrestling theme, Andrew, for Hulk Hogan. He dies at the age of 77. So I know you know that song, Andrew.
Really?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of I'll play a little bit of his other song, Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo. Let's read a little bit about him. Rick Derringer, whose 6-decade career spanned teen stardom as lead singer of the 60s smash Hang On Sloopy, a 70s solo hit with a Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo, session work with artists from Steely Dan to Barbra Streisand, and extensive work as a writer and producer of wrestling themes like Hulk Hogan's seemingly ageless A Real American, has died, according to his management, from his caretaker, Tony Wilson, announcement from them, and Guitar Player magazine. Wilson Post states that Derringer died Monday evening in Ormond Beach, Florida. No cause of death was announced, although Derringer had been in ill health in recent months. He was 77. So yeah, he was also part of, it says, a fiercely remarkable, versatile guitarist, a strong singer, and a high-profile presence on New York's rock scene in the 70s and 80s. Derringer also produced Edgar Winter Group's 1972 smash single Frankenstein, and served as the band's guitarist for several years. Worked closely with Winter's brother Johnny Winter as a guitarist and producer, and produced Weird Al Yankovic's first album, and even gave Patti Smith her first major credit on a song called Jump from Derringer's 1973 debut solo album, All American Boy. So, Scott, you're familiar with Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo and all that stuff, right?
Yeah. I think I remember Hang On Sloopy, though. Hang on, Sloopy, hang on. Is that how it goes?
Certainly I know of the song, but I didn't know that Rick Derringer was part of that song. That part of escaped me there, Scott.
Yeah, I forgot about all this stuff and forgot who he was until this happened. I mean,
Live Ween, who's a
Hoochie Coo's pretty badass.
Absolutely, that's a hot song. I'll play a couple licks of that, not personally, but I'll show you the video of it. Live Ween, a guitar enthusiast, says Rick Derringer pissed off Eddie Van Halen. Pissed Eddie Van Halen off more than just about anyone else when Van Halen had him opening. Derringer was covering Eruption during his band's opening set. Oh my God, you can't do that, Bobby Nick.
Holy shit!
You can't do the headliner's shit in the opening act. Great song, Hoochie Coo, says Terry Neen. Sean Riggle checks in and says Rick Derringer actually played the guitar solo on Weird Al's song "Eat It." That's very Eddie Van Halen-ish. Let me see.
For real?
That's what he's saying. Well, it does say he was involved with the what's it say about the he produced Weird Al Yankovic's first album. It does say he produced it.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Rick Derringer. Mandy Hugs from Tits McGee. Hoya from Wild Bill giving Facebook from love. Oh, I think I saw some pretty colors coming in. First of all, I think everything's calmed down, but let's all be nice now. We all saying what we're saying, but Vampire Hunter D checks in with his month member and says, calm down, Space Nerd. It's okay. We're getting on with it.
The hashtag there too.
The Chunkster checks in with his 8th month and says, R.I.P. the Ace in Discord, BF. The Ace. Let me see. I'll check that out. Thank you to Chunkster. And thank you for remaining to be a member here on BF Live The Vibe, as my computer tells me. Let's go down some new comments. Eddie pulled him aside and asked him to stop, and then he did it again. Oh shit! Says Live Ween has some stories. Let's have a little taste of it for maybe some people that maybe his first hits are out of touch with, like Andrew, like Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo. Let's play that. Now that's a jam. This is one of these songs where you can go, hey, I don't care who you are. You gotta like this song right here, right? I don't care if you've never heard it before. Let's say rest in peace, Rick Derringer, Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo. A couple licks. What's up, Kahuna? What's up, Live Wing? Kahuna. What is your tour start, man? Let's go. That looks like Bob Levy.
I thought that same thing.
Looks like somebody did like a young Bob Levy. I'll get you, Andrew. What's up, Andrew?
I know this song.
There you go. See, that's what I'm saying. That's one of these songs that's been around so long, Andrew, that if you've been near a radio since you've been alive, you probably heard that song once or twice, right, Vinny?
What?
Absolutely. I have to go take a Tylenol. I will return.
Is that a word? Is that that's a strange way of saying you got to take?
It's just in my kitchen. That's gotta go.
It's a strange word for taking a shit, but I'll put you off camera anyway. I have to go take a Tylenol. You know, okay.
Boofa Tylenol.
Yeah. So, what do you think about that? That's definitely one of those early songs that you're like, wow. Even if you don't know much about rock, you're like, that's a badass song, Bobby Nick, right?
Yeah.
So Rick Derringer.
That's one you'd hear at the skating rink and shit.
And Edgar Winter group, Frankenstein. That was like an epic song. Mandy Diff checks in on a Whack-A-Gold Wednesday with the most generous $2 super chat and says, making sure my new card works. Well, it certainly does, Mandy. Thank you, a longtime friend and supporter, Mandy Diff, for helping me out on this Whack-A-Gold Wednesday. There we go. We got Vinny back in the show just like that. He took a quick Tylenol. But Andrew, I will admit, buddy, that for as long as I've been around, and Bobby, Nick, and Scott, I didn't know that Rick Derringer wrote the Hulk Hogan theme.
No,
Strictly,
I didn't know that.
Strictly speaking,
I did know that actually because I
yeah,
I had those albums when I was a kid, and I remember the name Rick Derringer being on there. And
awesome. And it also indicated, Bobby Nick, that he wrote wrestling themes. They said he wrote themes as well as this one right here, which some of you will probably remember. Hulk Hogan, one of the original OG, just original popular themes. Eat your prayers and take your vitamins, brother. Something like that. Take your vitamins and eat your prayers.
Is this Rick Derringer singing too?
Yeah,
he was probably lip syncing. Live Wing says Vinny is getting violently high on Tylenol. He's a pillhead like Perry Caravello is, a fucking pillhead.
Shut the fuck up.
You eat the fucking Excedrin all the time. Tylenol or Excedrin, caffeine.
He boofed it.
Oh no, he boofed it. Live Ween is trying to say, I listen to this every time I eat real American bacon. Not available in Canada. Well, let me tell you something, brothers. You gotta eat your prayers and say your vitamins.
The All-American beer.
So there you go. That's what we're talking about. So there you go. Another one bites the dust. So they say. Rick Derringer, dead at the age of 77. And this is after me, Bobby Nick, telling you how I just saw Alice Cooper. He's out there still doing his thing at 77. But Rick Derringer, dead at the age of 77. That's opening up the news with the Celebrity Death Report.
BF Live, Celebrity Death, Marriage, and Divorce Report. They lived, they loved, they died.
All right, now we're going to continue on with the regular stories and the not-so-serious news. Having fun here on a Wednesday in the middle of the day. It's the middle of the week, and I'm here with all the bros. We got extra brosifs today. Brocephius, Vinny checking in. Hello, guys, says Cupcake's Corner with American Cupcake. Wow, an all-star cast. I know, that's what I'm just saying, brother.
What up, Cupcake?
How lucky am I to have all these bros hanging out in the midday and a great chat family and positive vibes hanging out? And that's why we're doing the not-so-serious news. So
Cupcake was an amazing guest in person.
Guest in person. That was nice. That's right. You guys saw each other because he made his way down to Florida, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, no, yeah, that was really fun. That's he gave us this sick freaking like you put it in Cool Whip. It was called Dipshit, and you put cookies in it. And it was so fucking good, dude. I'm gonna order some online. It was really good, actually.
Dipshit. All right.
Yeah, it's called Dipshit. You put it in Cool Whip, and then you just put it in the fridge for like 15 minutes, and it's ready.
Okay, I think it sounds like that's something that they a dessert they make up here called like dirt or something like that, where it's just like cookies and cream and Cool Whip and all. It's all like, man, it's got worms in it. I've seen it with gummy worms in it.
I fucked up my screen like I fucked up my screen to the point where I can't see all y'all.
Well, Andrew, if you're gonna be sidetracking the conversation, I'm gonna sidetrack, and I agree with Space Nerd. Stop being a pig.
Well, let me tell you, brothers. Let me tell you something, brothers. Says Widow Killer checking in. I listen to this every time. Oh, we got that. We're not gonna do that again. We got Cupcake checking in. We got Cupcake getting love from Pecan. Let's continue on to the story I got for you now. Oh, check this out, guys. This story is about a bear in a home, but the bear got in the home in a particular way. A bear crashes through the ceiling of a Kentucky home. The quote says, it almost fell on my mom. It almost fell on the mother. In Kentucky, a black bear crashed through the ceiling of a house in Kentucky on Wednesday, almost falling on a woman's head before landing in the kitchen, according to a family member.
What the fuck?
Yes, I'm going to show you some pictures where it came through, Andrew. A game warden with the Kentucky Fish and Wildlife. You talking to me or what? Scott loves this. Scott loves this.
I need more weed to deal with you, Andrew.
How do you think I feel? I'm in the middle of reading a story. Oh, let's see. But according to their Facebook post, they found them. I'll just show you the pictures now. Let me see. Here, look, if you look real closely, you can see that the bear is actually on the stovetop, guys.
Holy shit.
That's some stovetop stuffing for your ass right there. And then here's the hole in the ceiling in the kitchen where it fell through, apparently. Apparently, what it did is it climbed up the ladder on the outside of the house. It made its way into the attic, and then it got between the rafters, Scott, and just fell through like you would if you were up in a ceiling.
It doesn't look like a fully grown black bear.
It looks like a fireman's pole or something that's going to the roof.
Like maybe it's old because it's Kentucky. Maybe it's a chimney for a stove. I don't know.
That's a stack for sure.
Yeah, but so where did the picture go? Oh, there it went. Oh, here's picture one, and then so that's how they found it, and they basically had to scare it out. But I thought that was an interesting story. Imagine waking up to that.
That's like my worst. That's like my worst nightmare. That's why I have swords all over my house.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, I don't own any guns, unfortunately. So
John Travolta says, "Oh my God, I love bears. Not that kind of bear, you homo knucklehead. You."
Hello, Frisco.
Not that kind of bear. For your ass. I love it. Got something for your ass. Jesus, Andrew. So Electric Gino. Checking in on the vibe. Speaking of Andrew, he's back again. What's up, Andrew? What happened to your shit, man? Do you see us now?
I had to close the tab and reopen it.
Control, Alt, Delete. All right, well, here you go. Oh, I got another cool story here. I talk about the water a lot here. I might have mentioned, Vinny, you ever do like stand-up paddleboarding, bro? You seem like an athletic kind of dude. You ever get down there?
I've been on those big, it's like a giant surfboard and you use the big row. I've used that a couple times.
I fucks with that. I own a paddleboard, my own. As a matter of fact, me and my daughter go out and do it. Well, I'm going to show you something that you probably would never want to happen no matter what kind of vessel you're on. As soon I'm waiting for the ad to run out. But on this video I'm going to show you, it says, watch as a manta ray swims under a paddleboarder, bro.
Oh, fuck.
Off the coast of Florida. And where Andrew is, where all this fun stuff happens right here. Let me read the story.
And paddleboard, Andrew.
And I'll show you the actual video.
Everything fucked up happens in Florida.
Everything fucked up. You can see it in the corner of the I'll let that play right there. It's near the end of the video, but look how tremendous it is. Incredible video captured the moment a huge manta ray swam under and splashed a paddleboarder over the weekend in the waters off of Honeymoon Island State Park. Local drone operator John Yankeris caught the footage. NBC affiliate WFLA reported at around 8 p.m. Saturday at the state park in Dunedin, just north of Clearwater. The video shows how a manta ray swims just under the surface in the crystal blue waters until a paddleboarder nears. The ray then dives under the waves and board with a splash. Yankeris said he conferred with marine biologists who identified the specimen as a reef manta ray. According to the Manta Trust, a UK registered charity that coordinates global manta and devil ray research and conservation, the reef manta ray is one of the largest and most iconic marine animal species. Its wingspan can reach up to 15 feet. So watch, I'm going to show you.
Holy shit.
Let me get up to the actual interaction up here in the video. Let's see, it gets this. There's no real sound with it because it's drone video. But look at that. Look at that tremendous,
huge.
Look at that thing. Yeah, up to a 15-foot wingspan. Here it is. Look at this. Watch this. Look. Can you imagine that, Vinny? You're out on one and
oh my land.
Yeah.
Right, Bobby Nick? I've had some fish go by me and some stuff, but I ain't never had nothing like this.
Well, that barb is no joke either.
Yeah, ask Steve Irwin that.
Yeah, no shit.
Crikey, tell me about it. Right there. But I've been out on when I went to the Bahamas, I did the paddle boarding with the dolphins, and the dolphins fucks with you. They think you're a toy, and they come basically, they bump your board as
Bullshit. Dolphins are smart as fuck. They know they're fucking with you.
That's what I'm saying, Vinny. Yeah, they are playing with you. They're like, they do. They came right at me like, I'm gonna bump you off your board. I'm gonna bump you off your board.
Dolphins are assholes, dude.
They totally are. Yeah.
There are people though that have been in. There are more people. It's surprising how many people have been in an intimate relationship with dolphins, though.
Don't talk about Granny like that.
It's true.
Talk about Granny.
They're fucking smart, man. They're really intelligent.
But look at that. And then my paddleboard would have been brown on some part at this point right here. You know what I'm saying? Even if it had no ill intent, just the fact that you don't know how you're going to end, how this is going to end, right? You know? At least dude was smart enough to be sitting on his board at the time, Vinny.
Yeah, man.
Because that's standing
I would have had that stick ready, dude. I would not want to get hit by that thing.
That's amazing video right there. Mandy Diff says, I wouldn't be scared. I would keep rolling. He chose the biggest size. What else we got here? Perry is never moving there now. Flatlanders. That's why I don't go to Flatland, Florida. Fun fact, when Bobby Nick is on his phone, he is at work designing his custom coin purse.
Right.
So it's live ween. Chose the biggest size. All right, I got another story in the Not So Serious news. Got a little sexy news, if you will, here. I don't mind a little sexy story every now and then. This one is about Sofia Vergara. Sofia Vergara. Still looking hot. There's a reason to show her on here. She is.
Her.
Do what, bro?
Oh my God, I love her.
Well, you're going to love this. I'm telling you, she aging fine like wine. Sofia Vergara puts on leggy display in a lace-up swimsuit because summer is almost here, Vinny. So let's see what we got to look at, Vinny. Oh, my goodness. Sofia Vergara is ready for summer. The Modern Family alum put on a leggy display in a plunging lace-up swimsuit in photos shared to Instagram on Tuesday. The actress was seen lounging on a sofa while extending her mile-long legs in the deep plum-hued one-piece. She wore her brunette hair straight and accessorized with gold rings, layered bracelets. Who gives a shit? Let's just look at her. Damn. She got legs for days, guys. She found the fountain of youth. Let's see. Caught a shark on my kayak. It was a fun ride, says Mandy Diff. Well, if anybody did, it would be you. Yeah, what do you think about that, Andrew? She got legs for days. She got legs up to her ass. Bobby Nick called that one. She got legs up to her ass. Like, yeah, we all got legs up to our ass. There we go. Here we go. Goddamn. I climb a tree. The Toady Beauty founder, 52 years old, guys, wore neutral makeup for the mini photo shoot and rocked bare feet with a flawless pedicure in a light shade of pink. I'm not reading on just looking at it. Goddamn. 52 looking good. There you go. All right.
Oh,
what do you think, Andrew? What are you thinking?
I'd do it.
I'd do it. Okay. Andrew would do it. Okay. He's got the Andrew seal of approval. All right. How about this next story I got for you? And then Andrew, we're gonna do a little sports story next. In this next story I got in the not so serious news, this says an odd rescue mounted after an alligator gets a soccer ball stuck in its mouth, a North Carolina cops say. Look at this.
Oh, it's stuck?
Stuck, bro. So it must have opened its mouth so wide and got the ball in that it couldn't open its mouth any wider and get it past the teeth. So it's like going around like this. So who knows if it's starving or not.
You think you could pop it, right? You know?
Well, it's because it ended in a kind of an interesting way. Kind of should have ended. An alligator somehow managed to get a soccer ball stuck in its mouth while wandering a golf course in eastern North Carolina, according to police. It happened Sunday, May 25th at the Sea Trail Golf Resort in Sunset Beach, and photos shared on Facebook show the predicament looked as goofy as it sounds. Sunset Beach police assumed the ball was lodged in its mouth and mounted an intervention aimed at removing it before the alligator ends up starving to death. So that's how they discovered. You can see the pictures right there. This is what they discovered. But here's how it ended, though. Fortunately, before any action was needed, the gator gave a roll in the water and dislodged the ball on its own, police said in a May 25th Facebook post. It swam away unharmed, though we can't say the same for the soccer ball, which sustained fatal injuries, Vinny. So, yeah, it sounds like he finally took the ball out. Took the ball out. They also go on to say that details of how the police planned to pry a soccer ball out of an alligator's mouth were not released. So, yeah, how do you think? I don't know how they were going to poke it with a stick. I don't know how you go about that.
Well, you hold it down. You hold it down for sure, man. You get its legs, and then you just get a stick in there.
And John Travolta saying she's gross, and Lynn saying who is gross. Well, John thinks that because he's not of that persuasion, Lynn. That's all he's talking about there. Sophia says, John, why? Sunset Beach is south of me in North Carolina. I thought if anybody would have like a beat on that, or you would know there, Mandy Diff. So how about that story? There's a gator with a ball stuck in its mouth. Hey, Andrew, let's do a little sports, buddy. What do you think about this upcoming football season? I'm going to talk about the Steelers quarterback situation.
Rodgers has still not contacted the team.
The team, right. So tell everybody what happened. So Aaron Rodgers, he was famously ended up going to the Jets and not doing so well there. They ended up releasing him. He's trying to figure out if he wants to play or where he's going to play.
If you're not going to play, just fucking retire, you degenerate.
But what do you think about Pittsburgh's plan in that they had Russell Wilson in-house and they let Russell Wilson go on the notion that somebody thought that Aaron Rodgers was going to sign with the Steelers, and now they're in the OTAs and training camp, organized team activities, and he's not under contract, and they don't have a starting quarterback other than Mason Rudolph, Andrew. He says, wow. Yeah, Andrew. So Mason Rudolph, he's not worried about Aaron Rodgers rumors because there's nothing new. So what do you think about that? That's what I really wanted to talk about, Andrew. What do you think about the Steelers not having a starting quarterback and relying on Mason Rudolph or waiting for Aaron Rodgers to possibly sign?
He's not going to.
Really? And you think that, so Pittsburgh has put themselves in a weird situation. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, Cupcakes Corner says, all you would have to do is secure the alligator and then puncture the soccer ball. Yeah, I guess. No, wait a minute. Who says it? Somebody said, Terry Nee says, Wilson! Not Wilson. Let's see. I think I passed by a pretty color and a generous one up here. I think during a transition or something. Did I miss that Cupcakes Corner became a new member? I can't overlook that. Thank you, Cupcakes Corner. Help me out by becoming a new member here on this Whack-A-Goal Wednesday here on the Vibe. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Let's see. We got the Pet Farm. I want to make sure I acknowledge everybody. Cupcake. We get that one. We got Mandy Diff, making sure the Hoyar. We got that one, Mandy Diff. Thank you. So, yeah, Andrew. So that's kind of what's going on. It says with the Pittsburgh Steelers opened their voluntary organized team activities on Tuesday with Mason Rudolph as their number one quarterback, Andrew.
Do they even have a backup?
Who did they say that they have in camp with them? Because they traded that Kenny Pickett away, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they had. Yeah, so I don't even know who they have. They have Rudolph.
They had Justin Fields and Wilson,
and they let both of them guys go, right? Oh, Scott checked out.
Bye, Scott.
Oh, and he checked back in.
Oh,
he must be having issues. I just heard him boot back in. No clue who that is. Philly guy wears tank. People, okay. Look, wow, you can see he's having issues trying to get back in. Uh-oh. Come on, Scott, you can do it. He must have really fell down in a hole.
Damn.
I think it's catching up or something, but it was.
There he is. Oh, he's doing the outside thing. He's doing the transition thing. Yeah, Andrew. So I figured, I know you like to talk a little sports and all. You're getting better, Scott.
Okay.
Okay, the state of Florida is really freaking gay.
Why? Gimme Bezos checks in and says, "An oopsie, we are rebuilding year, ? Yes, Gimme Bezos, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Never heard of her. Let's see. Scott is referring a dog battle in his octagon. Oh, he's refereeing a dog battle right now. He will be in a minute in his crotch right here. All right. All right. Let's keep having fun. It's 126 here on the Vibe. I got this story, Scott. You'll probably be most interested in this one because you're like our fart expert, our fart aficionado here on the Vibe. I'll give you that title. I like to think so. Well, I need to know what you and everybody else thinks of this next story. I've had a 7-year infection since my ex did the most disgusting thing in a hotel room. I can't believe it got into my sinuses. You ain't gonna believe this one. Yes, Bobby Nick. Breakups stink, but this one is downright toxic. A woman spent 7 years suffering from relentless sinus infections that baffled doctors until they took culture samples from her nose and finally cracked the case, Scott. The culprit was E. coli. Oh. Courtesy of her ex, Scott. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Listen how she got it. E. coli in the nose, 7-year sinus infection. E. coli is from poop, Christine Connell said in a recent TikTok video that has racked up more than 436,000 views. Fascinating and discussing the internet. How does that get in your sinuses unless you have a boyfriend who farts disgustingly and you are forced to inhale it because you are immobile after ankle surgery?
What?
So this is what she claims, guys. Woman has a 7-year sinus infection, says she had ankle surgery, said she couldn't move, said boyfriend farted in her eye and gave her face and gave her E. coli in the face. And Scott, I knew Scott would love this. I knew it. In a later update, Connell said that she and her former beau, who were holed up in a hotel room with 2 queen-size beds while she recovered from an operation. She was already snuggled under her covers when her ex, standing naked between the 2 beds, Scott, turned his backside toward her. That's when the fart happened, Connell said. I have never, ever smelled anything that compares to that. Scott. Can you believe the E. coli in the eye? E. coli is a group of bacteria commonly found in the intestinal tracts of healthy humans and animals, according to the CDC. Most strains of E. coli are harmless and even beneficial, aiding digestion. But some strains can cause illness, including diarrhea, urinary tract infections, pneumonia, sepsis, and in Connell's case, a sinus infection that just wouldn't quit, Scott. I don't think it is common, she says. It can happen. It has happened before, but it's definitely rare. E. coli is primarily spread when bacteria from feces get into the mouth, often through contaminated food or water, or by touching dirty surfaces and then touching your face. Connell believes a perfect storm of bad timing and bad gas made her infection possible, Scott. I just had ankle surgery that I was recovering from, so I imagine that my immune system was focused on healing that, she explained. I think that maybe in another circumstance, if I had been healthy, it wouldn't have happened. Also, when I say that was the worst fart that I have ever smelled in my life, I truly mean that, Connell added. Oh my God. So it says also, right, Connell emphasized that her ex wasn't trying to blast her on purpose. He was just getting into bed and my face happened to be in the path of the fart that was released, she said. Because at first, Scott, I'm like picturing a guy like holding her head down and going, just fucking, you stay still. I got you now. You had ankle surgery. You can't move. You're mine. I got you. Right? Oh my God. So here's some more information on it. Sinus infections, officially known as sinusitis, happen when tissues lining your sinuses become inflamed, according to the Mayo Clinic. These air-filled pockets in your forehead, cheeks, and nose can become blocked, flooded with fluid thanks to allergies, colds, and infections, leading to facial pain, pressure, and congestion. So yeah, Scott. So I think because I was like, so I went on the internet after this. Of course, I had to, and I'm like, I Googled, can you catch E. coli from farts? I don't know if she's suing for a fart. Is she suing for a fart? I don't know. It was a medical mystery. But here, maybe this will solve it a little bit. I literally Googled, can you catch E. coli from farts? And at the AI overview, Scott, first of all, it said, why are you asking this question, number one? And then it says, while extremely unlikely, it's theoretically possible, but not through the fart gas itself. E. coli.
I don't ever trust the AI.
You
They're
gotta
fucking dead wrong.
You got to send particulate out in the air.
Wow, you're like a scientist, Scott. I didn't even have to get to it. That's basically what it comes down to, is that it's never the gas. They said if the gas blasts enough particulate out, you could get E. coli in your eye. Particulate. There you go. So that's a more you know, and you never, oh my God, I've never heard a story like that. E. coli sinus infection.
I've had a stopped up nose for ever. I mean, that's the problem here. I'm parting on my microphone.
I think, yeah, because you fart in your mic and then you sniff the E. coli out of your own microphone. You knucklehead. Oh, gee, he just popped a live one, didn't you?
No, that was my nose.
Oh, okay. Howdy, y'all. Unknown Plus checking in. What's up, Unknown? Thanks for the follow on Twitter, and I reciprocated on the old Twitter X right there. It's not funny, Scott. Typing while he's laughing. This is great. Let's see. LOL. Yeah. That's why you don't keep your toothbrush in the bathroom, says Terry. And that's another more you know. Be fecal matter spraying all over your toothbrush. Scott is having Bybee flashbacks, says Abby Gosling. Lynn is laughing. Let's see. She's a scorned lover, says Electric Gino. Rob Taker says Stormy in 8 months after all of Scott's farts. Oh, shit. That'll be her. Oh, my God. There you go. With $1. Rand, what is rebuilding room? Oh, as a Dallas fan, what is a rebuilding year? Been currently in a rebuilding year for a century. Rob Taker. Good point, buddy. Good point. Let's see. All right. You guys are awesome. Scott, I saw that. Let's see. Gosling, you cunt. You can't. I'm unknown. Let's see. Scott's about to realize he's murdered over 100 passed out dudes on couches on his way out of a party. Gave them all E. coli, Scott. Here you thought you were just innocently farting, and you're blasting particulate in all kind of directions. All right, guys. We're just a little running past the halfway mark of 3 hours of live fun. I'm going to do a bikini report. We're going to take a piss break, and then we're going to come back and basically do a whole other show like we just did on the other side of said piss break. There goes Andrew. There goes Andrew, says Terry Nee. He almost made it to the piss break there, Terry Nee. He almost made it out of the news and into the piss break, buddy. You're not wrong. Let's see.
Yeah, he jumped.
I smelled it. Unknown. My sinuses blocked up. All right, guys. All right, here I got a bikini report for you about the movies that made the most splash if you will, on Memorial Day weekend, guys. That always used to be a thing, like Memorial Day, 4th of July weekend, Christmas. Like, how well did the movies do? Well, let's go to the Bikini Report to tell you what movies had the biggest bang on Memorial Day weekend. Go ahead, Bikini Report. Tell us about the Memorial Day weekend movies.
Hope you all enjoyed your Memorial Day, and if you went to the movies, you might be part of history. This Memorial Day weekend smashed the box office record, mostly on the strength of the live-action Lilo and Stitch remake. It brought in $145.5 million on the standard weekend.
Lilo and Stitch,
early
guys.
estimates suggest it reached $183 million by the end of Monday. That tops the previous Memorial Day weekend record set in 2022 by Top Gun Maverick. And in terms of any long weekend, it's second only to Black Panther. Back on the President's Day weekend in 2018, Black Panther brought in $242 million. So yeah, quite possibly Wakanda Forever, but still pretty impressive Lilo and Stitch. And for what it's worth, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning had projected totals of $77 million over the long weekend and $63 million over the standard weekend. And while that's obviously a distant second, that is the best opening for the series, which is a pretty crazy thing to accomplish on your 8th installment.
Ain't that nuts?
Do you think this should be the last Mission Impossible, as the name implies, or does Tom Cruise and the storyline still have some life in them? Comment below and follow the Bikini Report for more daily headlines.
Thank you, Bikini Report. There you go. So that was
Andrew, what color was her necklace?
good one, Vinny.
Vinny,
Vinny, you know what I was going to say? Vinny, I was going to say, all right, guys, what color was her fingernails?
Oh, yeah, they were pink.
Wow. I'm not going to say you're gay for even noticing that, Vinny, but you're absolutely right. I'm looking at them right now. Let's see. What do you think about? We missed
Scott.
Even dumped that again. What do you think about Bobby Nick, the Mission Impossible franchise having their biggest opening on their 8th installment of that movie?
Oh, is that what she was talking about?
yeah. She actually said some things.
But yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's I mean, so far into a franchise,
and to have your biggest opening,
being able to be the biggest opening, geez.
And maybe because I know that it's number 8, I'm kind of on the side of like, isn't 7 too many of those or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah.
That man lives and dies for those movies, man.
Who does?
It's not Tom Cruise anymore, is it? Or,
yeah, it's Tom Cruise.
Still Tom Cruise.
Yeah, he won't stop doing them, man. Yeah. He's like jumping off of shit, and then
but they're gonna make it. They're gonna cast another guy. I thought I saw they're gonna cast another guy.
Maybe they will. He's gonna.
I hope so. I mean, dude, that guy, he does all of his own stunts. He's nuts.
Little Blue Alien is greater than Tom Snooze. Little Blue Alien. Who played Stitch? I'm not sure, but and still lost to Stitch, to Lilo and Stitch. That's funny. What's up, Chunks? Prayers and strength for your family, man. I live near an outdoor theater and never seen lines to get in 4 hours before showtime. Was that for one of the Missionary Impossible? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what. Yeah. You mix the Bikini Report and that's what we're talking about here. Yeah, and that's another thing. Lilo and Stitch being the movie that kind of second to like Wakanda Forever and all that. Yeah, Andrew. Okay, well, thank you for that. Thank you for that riveting report there, Andrew. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, guys. We'll see. Look, we're gonna wrap up the news now. Scott has already dipped out a little bit, probably for technical problems. So this will be a little pause to catch up with things on the show here. But that was the Vibe, not so serious news with a little Bikini Report at the end of it. Maybe Scott got concerned with that whole fecal fart report or something like that. Maybe got inspired or something. I don't know.
Now, Vinny, since Scott has dropped off, you're going to have to take his place. Can you give me a Motley laugh, please?
A what laugh?
A Motley laugh, like
the carbonated stuff.
Yeah, that kind of evil.
If we can do it,
like an evil laugh,
like wheezy,
wheezy laugh. Yeah.
I can't even do it.
I don't. Like something like I don't know what do you mean, wheezy.
If you can't do George, you got to do Wheezy. John Travolta says, "Oh my God, Tom is my
I don't know
Scientology
what
brother."
you're asking me to do.
We'll have to get Scott to do it, yeah, because he don't know your reference. My Scientology brother. Oh my God.
I'll take another hit though, and I'll forget that you asked.
There you go. Let's see. Try and pass out laughing. Just laugh just try to pass out laughing or just laugh. It's like a wheeze and a laugh together.
Yes. I could just laugh really hard at you.
Well, how about this? Maybe we can get the guy himself, or we can get his computer stuff figured out now. But this is the perfect time. Maybe it's perfect time to take a piss break, y'all. We do 3 hours of live content here every day, Monday through Friday. But we're going to take a little piss break halfway through. We're at the halfway point now. So this is a good time to get your internet working maybe a little better again. Sign off and sign on. Or maybe you can grab a drink or grab a smoke or grab a snack or grab a friend that tell them that no one has more fun than we do here on The Vibe. And when we come back, we can check the National Day calendar. We can fall down Scott's hole if Scott comes back. I don't want to fall down the hole if he don't come back. Like I said, National Day calendar. It is also Wednesday. So we like to do the Rock You Like a Horoscope. I got What the Fuck Is This, Internet Shite, and a whole lot more, folks. 2.5 minutes. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere for more fun on the other side right after these messages. We'll be right back after this piss break, folks, as soon as I find it. Come on. Come on.
I think I need a piss break. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I'll do the pee-pee dance, pee-pee dance. Yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I need a piss break. I do the pee-pee dance. I do the pee-pee dance. Yeah. I think I need a piss break. Oh yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Oh, watch me now. I'll do the pee-pee dance. Come on, give it to me, that pee-pee break. DJ, hook it up. Drop that beat. Yeah. I'll do the pee-pee dance. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Yeah. Watch me now. Pee-pee breakdown, pee-pee breakdown. Break it down, pee-pee, yeah. Think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. I think I need a piss break. Oh, yeah. Wash your hands. Don't be gross. I know you touched your pee-pee.
I'm taking a piss, so yeah.
Don't take mine.
Hairdresser, hairdresser, whoa, hairdresser, 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 would you set me up? Make a little wave or two, make me into something new, 'cause I am so blue. I'll give you a chance, 'cause I wanna dance. And if you really would, it would be understood. sure I tip you good. Cut my hair, it won't behave. Set it up with gel and a wave. 1 or 2 ringlets. Keep the top a little wet. Hey, don't get so upset.
Shut the fuck up.
I think something's wrong. You're taking much too long. Are you sure this piece looks great? I'm worried, I'm tired, I'm late. I want it just like yours. Perhaps it'll open new doors. It's confidence I like. Maybe you'll bring it all back. Tease it up. What a tease. What a tease. What a tease. Tease it up.
All right, we got the hairdresser. We're back. And speaking about back, we even got Scotty Fitz back.
Oh.
How you doing, Scott?
There you go.
Guess I lost you guys for a little bit.
Little bit there. We did.
Yeah, damn. What's going on? What's going on, Scott?
Oh no, I couldn't. It said the internet went off, and
Scott's having one of them overcast today. Hairdresser. Hairdresser. That's cool. I'm glad everybody's back here. We're having fun playing a little hairdresser song. Live Ween, I learned it from you. I saw Live Ween singing hairdresser in the chat, and I'm like, I'm gonna play some hairdresser. What's up on Gnome Plus? Hollywood must have really messed her up. I'm glad that everybody's joining us here today on the Vibe. I'll bring it back in, Andrew. You good, buddy?
Yep.
I see you're getting tended to. The boy Andrew the Giant is here. It is Wednesday, middle of the day, middle of the week, hanging out with all these great friends and hanging out.
Just got done.
Just got done. Got done taking care of business. Is that what you got done doing, Andrew?
Yep.
Did you get your hairdresser taking care of you? Hairdresser. All right. All right, guys. Well, let's go. Let's do what we do here. How about we check the National Day calendar? Let's see if there's any good ones. Me and Andrew had fun doing the National Day calendar yesterday because it was National Grape Day and like grape popsicles and grape stuff. So let's see what the national days are, because it's always a holiday or a celebration for someone or something every day, and we like to look at them with the National Day. Hey, hey.
3, 2, 1.
That's right. It's the National Day. Hey, the National Day calendar check. Scott, yeah, we lost you at the end of that whole fart story and all that stuff, man. The whole E. coli fart and all that. Have you ever heard of a story so involved?
It makes me think of a couple of exes of mine, but
I had a couple exes that did get kind of sick all of a sudden after I kind of farted in their face in the morning or something like that. Well, there you go. I guess the Dutch oven can be a toxic thing if done in close proximity or something. I don't know. I don't know what we learned today. Let's see. Let's bring hang on a second. Let's bring Vincenzo back in. Everybody's back from touching PPs.
There we go. Now I feel like we're back on the right track.
Now we're back.
Yeah.
Now got it all going on.
We're doing it and having it.
At the same time.
What?
I found it.
Did you find your pipe? Would you lose your pipe?
No, it'll hit stick.
Okay, I would say if you get so high that you lose it, man, that's a sign you got to back up off of it. All right. I always say that to myself, like if I'm so high I forget where I put my shit, I might be a little too high. Well,
so I smoke joints.
I'm not too high to tell you that it's National Day. Hey, hey! Today is the 28th. It is Wednesday, the last Wednesday in May, and on last Wednesday in May on the 28th, it's National Beef Day. Beef. It's what's for dinner. Beef. It's what's for dinner.
Beef.
National Beef Burger Day. How about National Senior Health and Fitness Day, Sonny? Look at these guys. They're going to be into it. There you go. Also National Hamburger Day. Maybe not so coincidentally enough. Oh, look at this. The meat industry. Look at that, Vinny. The beef industry must have been all over this day. It's National Brisket Day. I like me some brisket. How about National Flip Flop Day? The Wednesday after Memorial Day. Now they're the old school flip flops, Vinny. Do you even rock any of them at any point in your life?
I don't like it. I don't like how they feel on my toes.
And they used to call these thongs back in another day. They used to call these thong flip flops. So you
Yeah,
see the
not a
word
fan.
thong.
Not a fan.
Yeah, they are kind of only a certain special people wear these, maybe. I don't know. But let's see.
Yeah.
Each year on Wednesday after Memorial Day, National Flip Flop Day encourages us to wear our favorite flip flops and show them off. Yeah, they've always they felt like weird or maybe not the most masculine shoe I could wear, or they always felt like they're going to slide off of my foot, or you got to squeeze them with your toe real tight to hold them
Yeah,
on.
no.
Or the rubber leaves from under your foot as you're walking. I never really liked them or trusted them.
You can't run in them very well.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it makes you want to put your hands up when you do like that and say, "That's fine." I was the same, Vinny. You get used to it. Okay,
I'm sure.
But they're lightweight footwear. But yeah, they were. I know Terry Nee and probably Scott and maybe you might remember that too, Scott. You remember these flip flops being called thongs back in the day?
Yeah, that's what I still call them. That's what my mom used to call them. I just still call them thongs.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, then the better thongs came along. We can call these flip flops. We can call these flip flops now the anal floss, now known as the thong. But before that, flip flops they were called thongs, and it's National Flip Flop Day. God, I mean, probably not since I was a teenager did I even try to rock a pair of these.
Whoever normalized them being called flip flops or named them flip flops was goated, because it's a great flip flop.
Yeah, did you get your flip flop phone?
Yeah, same with walkie talkie. It's just good, all good.
Walkie talkie.
I walkie and I talkie. I talkie while I walkie.
All right, well, I guess we can get to this in any way. Now, brisket. What do you think about some brisket, Vinny? National Brisket Day.
I love brisket.
Brisket. I love brisket.
Make me hungry.
It happens almost every day here, Vinny, because a lot of these interests that get on this National Day calendar are a lot of food interests. So we always have food items, but look at that. That does look amazing. Every year on May 28th, National Brisket Day celebrates one of the 9 prime cuts of beef. Today presents the opportunity to enjoy a delicious cut of beef in a variety of ways. Just make sure to cook it slow and long. And that is the key with a lot of these meats, and brisket in particular, that you got to cook it with a gentle heat and for a long period. And man, that shit will just fall apart, Vinny, if you do it right?
Absolutely. I love it tender. Love it tender.
Yep. Absolutely. Let's see. What's up, Articulate John, checking in on a Wednesday? How you doing? Whale toe? No, not exactly whale toe. What we're talking about. There we go. What's up, man? Prime rib rare for our friend Mandy checking in on National Brisket Day. Yeah, how about that, guys?
I hear that.
I've evolved over the years. I used to have everything cooked all the red out, Vinny. But I don't mind a little red in my meat as long as it's not actually bleeding and mooing on my plate.
Yeah, I like it nice and rare.
I can't do that. I can't do the red.
You can't do the red at all, huh,
I
Bobby?
prefer a mid-rare, but if I order a mid-rare and it comes out more rare, I'm not going to complain as long as it's good.
Yeah,
that's all I care about.
Yeah, I like my meat cooked.
I understand.
Yeah. Not burnt, but
I like my chicken mid-rare.
You would probably like this right here, Bobby Nick, because this looks pretty well cooked right here.
Yeah.
No, you don't see much red or pink to that.
Yeah, that looks good to me.
And brisket's very easy to overcook, Vinny. Yeah, if you've cooked it before with a hot heat and too fast, that shit gets dry and it just turns into crumbs on you if you don't do it right.
Dry crumbs.
Oh, what the fuck?
We are making the weekends long.
It's not Friday yet. He keyed on dry crumbs as he's falling asleep. John Travolta says, "Oh my God, I love the meat talk. It's not the meat talk you want."
Hello, Frisco.
You crazy knucklehead. Let's see. Standard script. Moist and fatty if you have it. Matt, my standard script when ordering brisket is moist and fatty if you have it. Oh, I'm gonna.
Yum.
Hey, let's see.
That is the way to go.
Is that right, Andrew? Is that how you like your brisket, moist and fatty? Why don't you tell us all about it?
Got it. Melt new milk. And it's gotta melt in your mouth, and it has to have good flavor.
Absolutely, Andrew. Sparksnake, our bro, checks in and gives multiple salutes to the chat family and the Vibers. beef, it's what's for dinner. I like me some variety of beef. There you go. But so it's National Brisket Day. It's all, like I said, all the meats got involved today because it's also National Hamburger Day. Now, I dare say that most of us on here have like some hamburgers, right?
I'm getting a phone call. I will be right back.
All right, Vinny will be right back. I'll put you on the backstage. Oh, he checked himself out. There you go. He take care of that. Yeah, good old National Hamburger Day. Now, I know the rare times you see Bobby Nick out in public, Bob, I know you always make an opportunity. You always seem like one of your pictures is having a nice burger somewhere.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's my treat. That's my treat for getting myself out of the goddamn house.
That's what I've noticed about you. When you go out for your appointments or something, you'll go out to a nice spot or something, and you always like throw a picture out there. Hey, I'm out here. I'm enjoying me a nice burger or whatever.
Yeah.
So Bobby likes a burger, and we're not even going to get into what kind of bacon he likes on it. We're not going to get into any of that. But here, let's talk about it, because on National Hamburger Day, it wraps up National Burger Month, which I didn't even know was a thing, doing this every day. And also ushers in the summer grilling season. Hell, I just grilled yesterday, day before. I don't wait for no season. I grill all year round. Well, a hamburger is seasoned ground beef that's grilled and placed between two slices of bread or a bun. Even when we even top them with sauteed onions, no we don't, peppers, pickles, sliced onions, or cheese. And you add condiments such as ketchup, mustard, or mayo. Any of these combinations create a modern American version of a hamburger. Bobby Nick, what are your topping selections when you go get that choice burger? Hamburger.
Well, my favorite burger out there actually is probably something called the Canadian burger. That's a local thing, I think.
Okay.
And it has bacon on there. It has ham.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Wait a minute! Oh, wait a minute!
Pickles.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. And the ham is actually ham. The ham.
Oh no!
The bacon is actually bacon.
Can you believe this, my American friends? He's bringing it up. He's talking about they got a burger in Canada with ham and bacon on it, so you can interpret that whatever way you want. I like bacon cheeseburgers, Bob. Of course, you guys know that I'm a plain guy, so I don't do the condiments. But what about, do you mix like mustard? Because some people are like mustard only, ketchup only, don't put the mayonnaise with the one or the other. How's with your condiment game?
Ketchup and mustard.
Do you like both? Okay.
And relish.
Really, you like relish? My sister was a fan of relish, but on hot dogs, not so much on hamburgers there, Andrew. But I know my wife, she likes the ketchup and the mayo. So people like that mayo chup mix there, Scott.
Yeah, I like putting French fries on mine or whatever that stuff is they put on Big Macs.
Whatever that stuff is. Yeah, might not want to know what that stuff is that they put on Big Macs. Yeah, some people, that's a big thing too, like to put like chips on a burger or put all your fries or like put everything on your plate on the burger. Mandy Diff, let's see, Mandy Diff likes lettuce, tomatoes, mayonnaise, and pickles. Terry Nee says, we have Canadian burgers around here. Patrick Belmar checks in a buddy. Hey, Patrick, how you doing, man? He says, Canadian bacon? Question mark? Let's not even do it, Patrick. What's up, Cahoon? I see you snuck in here earlier. Canadian bacon, no such thing.
No, it says Canadian burger, no such thing. Bullshit.
John Travolta
says,
Buzz, I have condoms and mints. I got condiments over here. Oh my God. I got condiments over here. Oh my God. All right. Let's see who's checking in. Patrick got the shout out love from Scott. He noticed that Patrick Belmar checked in. Let's see. Rob said, I went through a mayo spell, but the hot burger soured the mayo and I got extremely sick. Oh, see?
No.
I got a burger and it tastes like hot sick. Canadian bacon and avocados on a bun are my favorite, says Terry Nee. Would put mayo on burgers a lot, says Rob Taker. But I guess you can't do it if it's too warm.
On burgers? It sounds weird.
Really? Like I said, my wife she likes ketchup and mayo on her burgers. Whatever way you like them today. Today's the day to grab one on National Hamburger Day. Terry, should I do National Senior Health and Fitness Day? I don't know. Let me see. What's the difference between? I guess National Beef Burger Day can't be much different, right? Now that's another thing because I eat beef. It's what's for dinner. Beef. It's what's for dinner. I've never had now people have recommended like Bob. They've recommended bison burgers and things of this nature. You understand? Bison. I've
Chicken
never.
burger?
What
Chicken
other meat?
burger?
But no, well, we're not really. You're going to go about this of a chicken patty. We're calling up Bob. Man, what are you doing today, buddy? You're trying to get all the controversy going. BF smells like beef, says the Chunkster. That's right. I'm so manly. Beef is my scent. It's my cologne. I wear beef broth. That's what I wear for my cologne. But it's your day national. Yes, Scott.
I've ate some deer burgers, but the thing is, the trick of eating deer is it's dry.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
So you got to mix some beef with the deer burger.
Right, let's see, deer burger. I never had any kind of alternative meat burgers there, Bobby Nick, or anything like bison or deer or anything like that. You strictly a beef guy when you get your burgers? That's all you ever had?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I've had other meats, but I haven't had them burger style. Burger patty.
There you go. Well, it's National Beef Burger Day, very specifically here on the National Day calendar check-in. Senior Health Day, I think we did all the ones that are fun. We know that the old people should keep working out, keep grinding, you old people. Senior Health and Fitness. How about fitness in your race? It's on the last Wednesday of May each year. Approximately 100,000 senior adults will participate in activities across the U.S. for National Senior Health and Fitness Day. Let's get our sneakers on and get moving, guys. Well, I don't know. You go out and take your walks and do your damn thing, but there you go. If that applies, it's also National Senior Fitness Day today. All right. Where's the beef, says Clara Peller. Patrick Belmar going for the deep cut on that. Man, that was everywhere when that was out, Scott. That Clara Peller and where's the beef? Where's the beef? Yeah. And everybody was using that as a tagline or addition to everything. Pork sausage burger, says Kahuna Nui. Very interesting. So you shape it like a patty instead of a cylindrical meats. I thought you were a fan of cylindrical meats. Oh my!
Actually, I might have had that before.
You got cylindrical meats or pork sausage burger?
Pork sausage burger.
Yeah, I think I might have smashed a link down to a burger before. My sneakers have Velcro, says Terry Nee. When that qualifies you for Senior Fitness Day, you knucklehead. There you go. That's what we do. We check the National Day calendar because it's always a holiday or celebration for someone or something. That was the National Day. Hey, hey.
3, 2, 1.
That's right. 3 hours of fun, positive vibes in the middle of the day. The show that's sweeping the nation and, dare I say, the world. BF Live, the Vibe stream show 312. Welcome to all the new friends joining us from over on Andrew the Giant 96 channel. And Andrew's still plugging away, trying to get that connection to work over there on Twitter X because he's trying to share the stream over there, Andrew. Nothing. But he's the Florida man. He's got the sun shining in. Scott, you've been making out with the dogs. You didn't have, somebody thought you were going to have a little dog fight in front of you today. Normally when you go outside, the dogs gather and they want to fight, right?
Yeah, that is kind of odd you said that because one of them brought, I can reach over and grab it here in a second. One of them brought a large bone. A very large bone brought up.
Oh boy.
Really?
Don't want to know where that came from. Happy Gosling asked me, Bobby Fran, does Terry Nee make good mayo?
Oh,
that's for me to know and you to find out when you go on your date with Terry Nee, Happy Gosling. Oh, there you go. That's how that goes.
Hello, Frisco.
Terry Nee, how dare you? Jimmy Dean. Hi, Jimmy Dean. Woke up with a good breakfast with Vincenzo and Jimmy Dean. He's back. Guess who's back? All right. We just got done doing the National Day. Hey, hey. I was going to ask Scott about if he's got any cats around. Vinny, you an animal guy? You like dogs and cats, right?
Yeah, I don't have any though. The last thing I need in this house is a box of shit.
A box of shit and another a living thing to take care of, right? Sometimes you just want to keep things easy. Well, my cat passed away, so I'm in between cats right now. Still got my crazy dog over here. But I know I like this. It's always fun to mess with some cats. Let's see how cats react when they have to walk on aluminum foil being in places that they don't expect. These are always fun videos. Let's watch this.
them on stuff that you don't want them to get on, like countertops and
These cats get some air, bro. Look at that.
Damn.
The cat was scared and chewed on the aluminum foil.
Oh my God! What is that?
Ain't that something? Have aluminum foil freaks them out, Vinny? I'm to play one more time.
That's rad. I like those cats the best.
Look at these.
Yeah, they go flying.
Look at that, like that. That energy that they look at that one.
I wish I had a cat.
I always got you would have buy some aluminum foil, wouldn't you?
Give me a cat.
Oh my God! What is that?
There you go. Cats are afraid of aluminum foil, apparently. Electric Head Gino says cucumbers scare the hell out of them too. Not even going to ask how you made that a thing. My cat made a bowl from the foil. Really? Just made a bowl. Oh, made a bowl. I get it. Speaking, just made a bowl out of it. You got one of those cats. Turtles also scare cats. Not sure why.
I like turtles.
Well, apparently cats do not like turtles. Wow. They purposely stay there with a camera to film it. That is funny, man. Foiled again, says Patrick Belmar. I see what you did there. This video is amazing. That's animal abuse, says Happy Gosling. It's some funny ass animal abuse. It's no cats were hurt in making that video. I'm a big old turtle like Sal. I'm a turtle and I'm pregnant. I'm a big old turtle, Scott, and I'm pregnant. I can't even sound as psycho as Sal Governale did. That's a Sal Governale reference when they hypnotized him, Scott. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
He was a pregnant turtle, Bobby, Nick.
Made him think his penis was gone.
Oh, yeah, my penis! Give me back my penis!
Yeah, that's great.
We'll have to pull some of that one day when we do a whack package here on the Vibe. Let's see what we're going to do now. Hey, Scott, you sent me a couple few videos in our messenger. We could talk about.
I was afraid that we lost Tammy for a minute.
Yeah, well, let's how about let's play, and it's a good time, folks. We go in Scott's hole, and what we do right now is this: we like to fall down a little hole. Scott likes some internet locales and stuff, or just his favorite stuff that he likes to watch. So we do a little segment here, and it's a good excuse since it hole rhymes with bowl, and it's mentioned in the song. It's time to fall down into Scott's hole. What the wrong song?
Down in Scott's hole.
Grab your bowl, folks.
Smoking a bowl. Down in Scott's hole. Smoking a bowl. She likes to ride, but Tammy's ways have been denied.
God. This is our opportunity in the show at some point to fall down Scott's hole and smoke a bowl and watch some funny videos while we do it. Cats are scared of jet engines at full throttle. Have good luck getting one of them in your living room. I'm not getting near Scott's hole. Thank you very much. All right, well. Scott! All right, so I'm going to go to our the thing right here, and you threw a couple in there about Tammy. So tell us about that. Yeah. I stopped you because you messaged us yesterday a bit concerned, saying, tell me what you. Tell everybody what you told me in the chat.
Yeah, so during your week off, I kind of took a little break from Tammy too, so I don't know if she had something going on or whatnot. But then I had when she smoked the weed that one day, the last day we was here, and then I went over to go get some clips for today, and every live show she did was just gone, man. And I went into a panic, and I had to tell you guys that Tammy's shit's gone. But it's back. It came back for some reason this morning. It was first thing I checked on when I woke up, man, see if Tammy's stuff was back.
You're like, you couldn't believe it. Like, you thought you were waking up from a dream. Like, I gotta wake up. Because I think when I went to bed, I think that Tammy, I wasn't getting no more Tammy stuff or whatever. But you woke up and it's not a bad dream or anything. She's back. So I got some stuff. All right, let's see. And yeah, it was funny seeing her smoke the other day. Oh, looks like she's up to it again, Scott.
Yeah, this is a little leftover from that because I didn't have nothing to work with, so I had to go back to my leftovers. So this one's another clip, and not one we already did, but from the same joint.
All right. Well, it looks like she's got some good pre-roll game going. Let's fall down Scott's hole. And she's smoking.
A couple of the faces she'll make a chimpanzee face and a Jim Carrey face. You'll know them when you see them.
All right. Look for the Jim Carrey face and the chimpanzee face as Tammy smokes one. And if you got one, folks, you can smoke one with us in Scott's hole.
Are you on something? I'll tell you what you're on. You're on my fucking nerves. That's what you're on.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
Jim Carrey.
It's Fire Marshal Bill.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my my. Oh my my. Oh me my. Me my. Oh my my. Shut up. I'm gonna time you out. Just.
She cough up a lung.
Damn.
That's what it would be like to get high of Tammy.
Oh my God. Well, I'm not gonna. Jesus. We gotta roll that one more time. Let's see. Oh my God.
Are you on something?
Are you on something?
I'll tell you what you're on. You're on my fucking nerves. That's what you're on.
Baboon baby.
Oh my.
Kahuna says, I think I saw some lung tissue fly out.
Oh my. Oh my my. Oh my my.
Send Tammy the link sometime, Scott.
Oh me my. Me my. Oh my my. Shut up. I'm gonna time you out just.
There you go, Tammy. So we got some evidence of her doing a little something. But yeah, she got her a nice little pre-roll right there, Scott. I noticed.
Yep.
So
I was watching her smoke it. She'd light it, take one puff, and then start talking. She'd space it out every time and go out on her.
She's lucky it go down. Just didn't burn away on her while you were talking. Yeah. Bath salts maybe, says Happy Gosling. Scott and Tammy are yoked perfectly together. Yoked perfectly? Let's see. Oh, here, what is this? Okay.
I did try to get her on through it, a sock account. BF, I'm still working on getting her on the show.
Yeah, I know you haven't given up. You haven't given up on that. Let me see.
No bites. No bites.
Well, she nibbled. Yeah, she nibbled a little bit on this last one right before she went silent. But she said Hemlock. Well, there's several different. Instead of answering the question about coming on a podcast, she just started going on a Hemlock speech.
Ah, damn.
But she didn't say no, so I think it's good.
Where's that video at? Let's look over. Pulling up something real quick on the fly. Oh, how about this one?
You're a coward, old man. You're a coward, old man. Not involved no more. Stay the fuck away from my family. Stay the fuck
There's a
away
message
from
for Scott. Who farted?
Created!
That's a Terry Knee Jam right there.
Female Perry. Female Perry.
Email Perry.
Email Perry.
He's just shouting out shit, Scott.
Female Perry.
Email
Perry.
Oh, female Perry.
Email.
I thought you were saying email Perry.
No, female Perry.
Very good. You hit the fee very good that time there, Andrew.
I think we should all email Terry.
Or Perry.
Doesn't she sound like him? But
Wait, the Perry? Jeez, man.
Yeah, there's a little bit of the similar franticness there. Andrew, you're not wrong.
A lot of screaming.
Terry, he said, not Terry.
Mm-hmm.
If I see Terry on the screen, I'm still going to email
him. Where's my live folder? Oh, I bet it is in my live folder. Here we go. Here it is. Boom. I got some video for you. There we go.
I knew that was going to pop up. I knew.
You knew that was coming. What did you say? That's what. And Scott, you just gotten that out of your head, right? You said that was haunting you every time you watched it for the first couple of days, wasn't you?
Yeah, it was in my head, and I'd have to wipe my mouth every time I think about it.
That's also complimentary name. Email Perry. Perry hates even doing his own show. He does kind of. He hates all of us.
Shut the fuck up.
You kind of do. Let me see. Scott X Tammy. Let's see. What else we got? What's up, Douglas Jen checking in? That poor dog we always talk about. Let's see. The dog. What price should we set for her parents? Tugging on a rope, pull me out of this hole, says FJM checking in. Nope. They're exchanging lung tissue on that last one, Scott. All right, I got your next one that you put in here. And she's got a doozy of a face on already. Because we are in. It's a good time. How about we pause between that since we had a little fun? And then because we are currently in Scott's Hole. Smoking a bowl. All right, Scott. Now you got another video come up here. We
Yeah, this one's from her own personal collection. Those videos that she likes to make with all the face dancing around and stuff, the songs.
Yeah, that's perfect for her. Let's check it out now and see what she's doing. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She doesn't need help looking weirder. She's perma-meth. Well, that's what we thought, Gosling, because that's why it was so funny to see her smoke, bro, because everybody was saying, well, she has to have done some kind of drugs or something at some point, right, Scott?
Yeah, and I've heard her admit that she'd done hard drugs, but I don't really see it in her now. I think she's kind of just weed up. I watch it because she lives in that truck, man, and if she was on meth, I would have seen some sign of it.
But like Happy Gosling said, she's probably a former one, but the effects, I don't think the effects ever left her there, Scott.
Yeah. She got some hemlock in her dope or something.
There you go. Down in Scott's Hole. She looks like the way country music sounds. She looks like how country music sounds.
See, I don't like country music. Watching her do that gave me goosebumps and shit, man.
Yeah. Widow Killer says she looks like Palpatine when he tells the Senate he's changing the Republic to the Empire. I'm changing the Republic to the Empire. Let's see. There is a method to her madness. Get it? Meth. Accent on meth. What do you feel more sorry for, Wendy's Care Bear or Tammy's dog?
Definitely Wendy's Care Bear.
Oh my God. Wendy's Care Bear, huh?
Definitely.
I've heard that dog cry a lot, man.
Uncle Perry loves me, says Wavy G. Terry Nee says she said her ex-husband got her hooked on math. Looks like way country music sales. Yes. I agree with Scott that she probably has been off the hard stuff for a while. Voice to text near the TV, says Terry Nee on that last message of his. Kahuna says these teeth are too straight to be real. Probably replaced meth teeth.
She does have dentures.
Wendy's toe. Whoever Jen is DMing FJM, the calcified kid. Wait a minute. Or just killer ass weed, says FJM. Yeah, I never smoked no weed that good. Well, now in our next video, Scott, we got our boy, good old boy Cyrax, who was in the chat talking shit to Andrew, like saying he was on the air too much earlier, right?
You're right.
Let's see.
He says Andrew's weird looking.
Well, he's got some nerve after this video, I see. Cyrax looking for misfits. Now, why is he?
Okay.
What is he up to, Scott?
Yeah. This one, if you remembered, he got beat up not long, a week ago or so, and And now he's just trying to rally the forces. He's trying to come back into get some fans back, all the misfits, all the he's just trying to rally the troops.
Yeah, this looks like a vibe thing. Like he's like, all right, y'all, I'm letting you know, I'm giving you an update report, letting you know what's real in the Cyrax world. So let's get real with Cyrax after his ass beating that he took most recently when you watched us from Music Biz Marty, right? From Music Biz Marty. Right. He took that ass beating. And so now, like Scott said, he's regrouping. He's like, okay, I'm gonna get back on the YouTube again, and I'm gonna get my feel. I'm gonna get my vibes back. I'm gonna get my stuff back. Say my name, mothers.
All I got to say is one thing. Where's all my crazy motherfuckers at right now? Where are all you crazy motherfuckers? All you outcasts? All the people that sign can't sign? Where y'all at, baby? Because I'm right here, motherfucker. Wait for y'all to get up in here.
Oh my God. He is the delusions of grandeur. Like I said, it's like Jake Hudson if he had like swagger or something. That's what you would get. Let me see. Rob Taker says it went from Beyond Sunny to I don't know if Thanos just showed up here. Whoa. It's getting that bad out there? How about that? I wonder.
I wish Thanos and his big uncut cock were here.
Well, you might get your wish there, Rob Taker. Let's see. What's up?
I'm here.
Okay. He's here and he turns his camera off. Okay. I'll
that
put
a
him backstage,
cell phone in
Andrew.
his hand?
I don't know. Let's see. I just put him backstage there, buddy. Going off the rails on the Cyrax crazy train. That's great. Yeah. Let's do it. All right, Scott. I think is that all we had in the hopper? We got one more Cyrax video.
I sent you one more. Now this one we did before, but it's kind of like tripled in views since then, and it was worth I think looking at again. And if you remember the last Cyrax we've seen, he had a trouble counting on his fingers. You know, he'd say 2, but he'd have 1.
Yeah, you were pointing that out. He would go the 3 charges. He would go 1, and then 3. He was getting all the fingers and the amounts mixed all up there, buddy. So
yeah.
So you're saying this video?
He's going to be counting off of the 3 most important things in his life or something of that order, and he has a trouble counting them off. And if you listen real close, there's more than 3 things. But you can.
All right. So some of this got put to a little music, a little Michael Jackson, a little ABC kind of thing right here. This is Cyrax here doing his thing in the middle of Scott's hole.
This is one of my favorites.
All right, well, let's watch what our boy Cyrax is up to. It's a jam, folks. It's Cyrax. It's Scott's Hole.
There's only 3 things I have time for.
3.
1, my family. 3, my friends.
Bathing. 3.
Or 2, my friends.
1, 3.
But number 1, above all else, my girl, Jasmine.
Oh, my God.
She's number 1 on my list. There's only 3 things I have time for.
Scott, that's great math, brother. Look how you did it right away. He goes 1, 3, 2. You can't make this shit up.
And there's actually 4 things when you listen to what his name. He names 4 things.
Even better. Let's see. It was like someone turned a light off. Let's see. Happy Gosling says, Scott, how do you watch these kooks? This is like digital poison. Tell him, Scott.
Well, I do it so you don't have to.
There you go. That's why we're in Scott's Hole, so you don't have to. Pretty bad when your finger math ain't working. You can't even count the fingers that you control and put up in front of your own face. Rob Taker says he took the anti-venom. John Travolta says, I'm really turned on by Bobby Nick's unshaven, gruffy look. Oh my God. Why is his mouth the meme of puffy vagina? Yeesh. He's so dumb. He's literally telling his trolls who to target, and that's what Scott points out is that he don't want none of this, but he can't stop coming back on the air and retaliating and starting up the next thing, right, Scott?
Yeah, he can't look away if he just hears somebody's talking about him. Well, he's got to go see, and then he's going to throw a fit. He's got to go see.
All right, well, let's count again with Cyrax and pay attention to Scott points out how many things he says. It's more than just 3, and let's count in what order he counts in 1, 2, and 3.
There's only 3 things I have time for. 1, my family.
Three.
My friends.
3.
Family,
Or
friends.
2, my friends, and 3, my career.
And his career.
But number 1 above all else, my girl, Jasmine.
That's 4 things.
Number 1 on my list. Above.
Oh my God! Well, there you go. And you know who said that? Was it Happy Gosling that said that about, or Rob Taker, somebody about you watching this stuff? And I would say that at first too. I'm like, wow, Scott, how do you watch these and look at this, all this stuff? But and that's why I'm telling you, Happy Gosling and everybody else, this isn't no the fucking dummy says Happy Gosling. This is no bit. Scott loves, he loves Andrew. He loves the quirky stuff. He loves things that are a little off here on this all podcasting and internet thing that we do. So this is fun stuff. And that's why we are currently in Scott's home. We're done for the day, so let's smoke a bowl. So that's the last one we got for you.
Down in Scott's home. Smoking a
But my buddy just texted. Oops, sorry.
After it plays that.
Sammy's ways have
God. Tune in next time when we fall down in Scott's hole. What's up, Vinny? What did your buddy just say?
My buddy just showed up.
Your buddy just showed up?
He did.
What's up? What's up, Vinny, buddy?
His name is Alex.
Alex.
He was there to witness me kill myself yesterday, or try to kill myself yesterday.
Yeah, so tell everybody again how you did that for people joining us later.
Man, I was just cutting this piece of wood, and I freaking took the razor blade because I was being stupid, and I took the razor blade and I was cutting this little tiny piece of wood, and then all of a sudden, whoosh, right towards myself, like it's the nod.
So keep them blades going away from you if you're handling
Away
them
from
blades.
you always. I know that too. I do know that. I'm not. Do you? I guess not.
Yeah, so were you both high when it happened? Asked Terry Nee. He blames
No.
drugs. He blames drugs.
I wasn't even there.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah, he was there after the fact. Once I was all bandaged up.
That's crazy, man. Well, I'm glad you're okay and all, but yeah. So, but did you get mad at yourself because you probably, it sounded like you were concentrating on a little funky detail that maybe you could have let it go or whatever, and then you end up cutting yourself trying to get down this little. Was it kind of situation like that?
Absolutely, and I didn't even need to be using the razor blade. I was just stupid. I didn't even need to be. I could have just left it be.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's okay.
All right. Well, so
It's
I guess
okay.
it might
I'm
be.
gonna sit and chit chat with my boy here. If the show's not over by the time he's out of here, though, I'll tune back in.
All right, buddy. Well, I'll put you backstage, or you can sign off, whatever you want to do, and I can bring you back if you jump back in. All right. Well, thanks for checking in, Vinny and Alex and all that stuff. Have a good rest of your day, Vinny. If he pops back in backstage, I'll throw him back in the show, but he's got a bro coming over. We appreciate Vinny just stopping on today, not even knowing. He kind of had an off day with the being cut and all that stuff. So I was going to ask him, I guess he wouldn't be in any condition to probably play this sport then with his little injury. Hey, Andrew, are you awake, buddy? Where's our boy, Andrew? Oh, there he is. There's Andrew. I got guys coming. I got guys going. Don't put me saying that I got guys coming.
Fighting with.
Bobby Nick. When he's fighting there.
Fighting with the people again, have to get permission for my grandma to speak on my behalf.
Oh, yeah. Understood, Andrew. I go through that too. There's sometimes when my wife or somebody calls and they're like, we have to talk to the person, the actual person.
Yeah.
Is Vinny's nickname for me is Vinny's nickname for me is Alex? Oh, okay, that's what it is. Oh, so it's actually John Travolta over there. He's actually going by the nickname of Alex. Well, Andrew, I'm glad you're here. I wanted to see if you were awake and with it. Oh, because I wanted to show you this video that I just turned on. I'm gonna show it to you again. Let me share screen. Let me know what you think about this sport, Andrew. Since you're the sports head, let me know what you think about this sport. I think they finally made table tennis interesting, Scott. That's different, Andrew. Oh, one more time. There you go. I thought that made table tennis a little more interesting there, guys. What do you think?
Man, what the heck?
I used to love that game when we played that in school. You know, when during PE class, we'd have a period, some stretch of time when we play it. And those guys that could put the English on the ball and just spike it at you, man, it pissed me off so bad.
Yeah, well, like, man, I can't even I got to get showed up at table tennis too. Right? Yeah, you know, you're absolutely right about that. There was always one person that always had to. I'm gonna take their fucking head off with this shot or something.
They had the table at home, or the rest of us was just doing it once a year.
Same, Scott. That's the only time I was ever near table tennis was when it rained and we couldn't do like outside activities, or we were. That's the part of gym that we were doing back then. Let's see. I caught the guys. Also, hey, FJM. Nobody listened. Nobody heard that. Run, Forrest, run. Patrick Belmar says a great, fun part of the Forrest Gump movie right there. He became a ping pong table tennis. Oh yeah. You love ping pong, ding dong. There you go. Table tennis. That
Balls
was a
of
fun.
Fury. That movie, Balls of Fury, I think is called, or something like that. Some kind of ping pong movie. I might have it wrong, the name, but.
All right. Well, let me continue.
Sorry, I got high and I'm starting to ramble.
That's okay. That's funny, Scott, because I've noticed that too about myself. That I've noticed that when people direct message me, buddy, if I'm high, I tend to be very wordy with my responses. I'm like, I tell them everything about how I was feeling and all this stuff. And I'll catch myself. I'm like, oh shit, I'm high. That's
right.
They don't too wordy. And then I'll just cut it down to a couple simple words or something. I definitely do that. I'm like, that's right. I'm high, man. Nobody wants to hear all these words in a response from me. Let's see what people are saying in the chat, and then we're going to get into some more fun. Matt says, my coworker told me that his buddy owned a ping pong club next to the Sea Friends years ago. And Perry was just seen at over the Sea Friends club just the other week.
Shut the fuck up.
You were hanging there with your friends. We know what's going on. Sea Friends, we get it. The Asians are chatty. Story of my life, says Liween. Kahuna's getting some bones up love, some acknowledgement from our friend Matt checking in. Why don't we move on to dog? I don't know why you're standing there at 2:31 on the East Coast, United States. My dog is staring at me because we don't end this show until after 3 p.m. doggies, or you better go lay down. I'm talking to my doggy as I'm setting up the next segment that I'm going to do right here on the Vibe. You know, guys, you guys know that we do this show 5 days a week, and I'm so appreciative to have you and all the people, new and old, join us here in the chat. And I'm always out looking for fun stuff to play here on the internet. But sometimes there's just some things that I can't identify, Scott and Bobby, Nick, and boys. I don't know what category or what folder to put it in. So it is that time again on BF Live. If I find the element, the little tag I said for, where's it at? What the WTF? Oh, what the fuck is this? Like I said, when I'm out here looking for content to play on 3 hours every day of live original content, some things I just find and I can't define them. I don't know what it is or what I'm even looking at. So I bring it to my boys and all of you for a segment I call, what the fuck is this? Here's our first piece, guys. And what the fuck is this? WTF? What the fuck is this?
Pretty catchy.
What do you think, Scott?
It's pretty catchy.
Pretty catchy tune, huh? That's better than I could play, probably. Just strum. Let's say, my dude's wearing a lampshade. He's playing like an upright bass or a cello or something. And there you go. All right. I don't know what that is, guys. But I do want to thank the one and only Juggalette Jen for membering up here on the Vibe. A longtime supporter and friend, Juggalette Jen, just became a member right here on the Vibe. Thank you, Juggalette Jen. Oh, I got to give you the whack a goal. Let me see. It's whack a goal Wednesday. Thank you, everybody, for contributing.
Do we have to go through this with the fucking Social Security?
Thank you, Juggler Jen. I'm not a big fan of that last clip. I see what you did there. FJM. Thank you, Juggler Jen. And thanks everybody for helping me on Whack a Goal Wednesday.
Everyone got fucking woke since Trump took office and destroyed the country of everything.
Matt, I think Matt's right. It's the church, Andrew. Preach 100, said our friend Matt checking in. We got an impromptu seminar or kind of sermon is the better terminology. We got a sermon here, Scott. I know Scott loves these impromptu sermons. Matt saying, preach, brother, 100%. All right, let's continue on here. We are kind of in the middle of preach, brother, says Matt right there. All right, like I said, we are kind of in this segment. Notwithstanding, Andrew, maybe you can tell me in the middle of your kind of tribulations with that. What the fuck is this, Andrew? This next thing I got right here on the Vibe, having fun in the middle of the day, in the middle of the week, doing our best to plow through life and create positive vibes no matter what's going on around us. Tell me what the fuck is this? Pretty badass. What the fuck, Andrew? It says Cyrax. Get it, buddy. Oh, the top TV. What the fuck is Andrew?
Looks like TV instruments.
I agree, Andrew. That TV on top of TV is very symbolic to me, Scott, because that's what happened when the sound on one TV broke on the bottom TV. You put the little TV on top, Bobby Nick, that had the sound, right? The top TV had the sound, and the bottom one had the picture. From the Church of the Shirtless, it's Reverend Andrew Flora. Praise Jesus. That goes on and on. My God. We're in the collapse. 70s console TVs were too heavy to move, Patrick. Yeah, you could be reassured that no one was stealing televisions out of people's houses back in those days, Scott, right?
No. Yeah, well, they became part of your furniture. As part of your decor.
Yeah, they were. Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Put stuff on top of them. Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, they were furniture. Let me see. I got a little something from Terry Nee here, so I'm gonna go do a little video file. I'm gonna go to downloads. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna play it right now.
2, 3, 4. Doom tech, tech, doom tech, doom tech, tech, doom tech.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh shit! Andrew is singing.
1, 2, 3, 4. Doom tech, tech, doom tech, doom tech, tech, doom tech.
What do you think, Andrew?
Looking for ear grapes.
Ear grape?
Yeah, you well done.
1, 2, 3, 4. Doom tech, tech, doom tech, doom tech, tech, doom tech.
Oh, here we go. All right. Fuck it, Andrew. Dream Man asked, do you guys remember the first widescreen TVs? LMFAO. That means laugh my freaking ass off. Mine was about 300 pounds. Yeah, them big ones. They used to have. I didn't really get down. Like they were at it. Like they were on other technology by the time I could afford something that big. There, Scott.
Yep, same here. I never really had a big.
I never messed with the old backlit big TV or anything, Bobby Nick.
I had a friend who had not the widescreen, but the first like huge TVs, you know, and they were like, they sucked, man. Like I remember watching the picture and it was like it was like curving in some spots, you know. Like it definitely was not a perfect picture at all. It sucked. And they were thousands of dollars.
Yes. Your grandpa what? He bought you a TV and it got stolen. No.
Huge TV.
He gave it to me, and then it never made it to Florida.
60 inches, and it weighed about, like you said, 200 pounds to pick up. You needed like 2 or 3 people to move it.
There you go. So Chunkster says, stay off whatever site you found that on, BF. Juggler Jen says that I miss horoscopes. You did not. Andrew is always probing his orifices. Ladween says, when I was a kid, almost every house had a dead console tube TV with a functional smaller tube on top of it. Everyone lived that lived in that era, Scott and Bobby Nick. We all experienced that.
Yep.
I don't know what it was about the shitty consoles that the sound never lasted, but they go, God damn it, I can't hear the sound out of it. That's all right. We'll just put another TV on top of it and play the sound. There you go. They had those giant lamps that you had to replace in the back of them. Electric Head Gino talks about those early widescreen TVs. We got Pink coming in here. Projection TV. My sister had one. It was huge. Hell yeah, Gino. Vacuum tubes. I got to buy them for my amps. I remember swapping out tubes out of old TVs back in the day. Andrew's grandpa brought back a TV from Vietnam, hidden in his arse. Oh, like the Nazis, they snuck gold out. He snuck out a TV from Vietnam, a cheap one. Perry Caravello hijacked the movie truck and stole the TV.
Shut the fuck up.
The moving truck, he got it. Kellner S checks in. It's been a minute. Did the TV fall on your head? I say that with love. What's up, Kellner S? That's possible. It did get a little shaky every now and then. But how you doing, Kel? It's been a minute since I've seen you in the Vibe chat. What's up, you fat freaking pig? The fat pig checks in for a good afternoon here on the Vibe. We're in the middle of WTF. What the fuck? When I find in stuff on the internet that I don't know what the hell it is, I play it here. What the fuck? Andrew's TV was just delivered to my house, says Kahuna Nui. Andrew, could you send me that remote that you have? Kahuna wants that. Could you mail that to him, Andrew? That would help. That would be nice of you. Your grandfather carried a TV inside of his ass for years to get it home for you. We still had a TV repairman back in
my ass.
So Chunkster says, I bought a 32-inch high-definition tube TV before we went all flat screen. It was 140 pounds. Juggler Jen says, boink. And we continue on with my next piece of content that I have. Maybe you guys can help me move this. This could almost be for our sexy segments. I don't know if we're going to get to the sexy segments today, but it might get a little sexy on this segment right now called, what the fuck is this?
I only wanted to see the light of 1,000 candlesticks. Oh. Dreams come to life and shine like driving into triple sunsets. What I decide to see free mind would never lie to me. Whoa, love is real. The juice tastes good to me. The good luck charm.
Dude just cruises by on a stool, on a chair.
Whoa, love is real. That's how I feel. I only wanted to see the light of 1,000 candlesticks.
Oh, we did the piss break a little earlier, didn't we not?
Dreams come to life and shine.
What the fuck is that, Bobby Nick? I do not know.
I don't want to know either, but it was great.
Seeing the light of 1,000 candlesticks. Sorry, guys, I was young and I needed the money. Hey, Terry Nee says the flat screen TV provided an immersive experience that glass tube screens couldn't. The tech came with a steep price tag varying from $17,500 to $20,000.
That is insane.
Terry Nee says she looks like Levy.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't say it. Terry Nee said it. Let's continue on with the next piece of content right here called what the fuck is this, guys? Because I tell you,
You know, I don't think I had a widescreen TV until like 2009. I'll be honest with you.
See, I know when we moved over here, I remember carrying a two. I don't get my it was the early, probably mid 90s, something like that. Yeah, I had
a widescreen though, like a widescreen TV.
One of the flatter ones, Bob. I remember waiting. Like I had to wait for them to come below 1,000. Like I couldn't do that whole 1,000 thing. I was waiting for them to get down to the mid fives or something. But yeah, it's all a blur now, Bob. But yeah, let's see what we have on this next one here. I hope you guys think that this truly does qualify, because I know, sometimes I have content and I put it in a certain segment, but sometimes when I don't know what to do with it, I just show it here in this segment called, what the fuck is this?
Broken glass everywhere.
Oh,
shit. You know they just don't care.
Yeah.
I can't take the smell, can't take the noise. Got no money to move out, I guess I got no choice. Broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the stage, you know they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise. Got no money to move out, I guess I got no choice.
Oh my God, I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck that is. There's the membership link that's running by the Nightbot throughout the entirety of the show. If you want to member up here and support me by being a member. Antonio Anthony checks in from Andrew the Giant channel 96 and throws out lots of hearts. Welcome to the Vibe, Antonio Anthony. I am BF, and Andrew co-streams my show. We got a bug? What you got there, Scott? Scott's just holding his hand up. I got to notice it. We got a little creepy caller thing.
Oh,
look at it, Bobby. Looks like, ugh. Scott don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't do it, Scott.
Oh, no.
Scott was going to do it. There you go. Look at that.
What is that? That furry centipede?
Or
is that a caterpillar?
Did he put his gun inside his mouth?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He's letting it crawl on his tongue, and he just dropped the son of a bitch.
No.
Oh my
I don't want to kill the little guy.
Tam, yeah, you don't want to chew it. That would be wrong. That would be weird too. It's Tammy and Scott's baby. Oh.
Oh my God.
Is that Tony Iommi? That's Tony Iommi. She's cute.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. Scott, I don't know how you do this shit. Jesus Christ.
I had a flat screen TV in 1985, but it was only 32 inches, and that was big back in those days. Is BF dipping his weed in LSD? No, Terry Nee, but sure, my friend. And I'm so happy to have Terry Nee kick me some great fun content like what's right on the screen right now. You can blame Terry Nee for this one, right? So when I'm out here looking for content for 3 hours of live original programming every day, Terry Nee, sometimes I just run across stuff like this and I'm like, what the fuck is this, man? It's not like I go looking for it. It finds me as I'm looking for other stuff. Alice Cooper really let himself go. Don't eat it, says Happy Gosling to you, Scott. The chunks that lets you know that those things sting, apparently, whatever you had in your mouth.
I did feel little hair pokes in my lips when I did that.
Oh no, the last time he did something like this,
he
had like a numb tongue for a while.
A numb tongue. I got a numb tongue. I'm pretty sure the fuzzy caterpillars are poisonous ones. Don't ruffle the hairs.
Yeah.
Wasn't it a stink bug that you put in your mouth that one time that made your tongue numb?
Yeah, I did a stink bug too, and I guess it releases some kind of excrement or something whenever defense mechanism.
Wow. Yeah. Hairs, gasp. Kelner says eating bugs, proof he is a lizard. Ooh, how about that? Kiss her with the caterpillar. Oh my God. Dreamman, that is why I scare all caterpillars and bugs, because some of them are poisonous, not because I'm a Nancy. Dreamman is laughing. The links are running. Liveween says, it finds me as I'm looking for other stuff. BF on his grinder matches. Hey, I did not say that. I didn't even say anything like that.
Hello, Frisco.
Didn't say anything like that. Oh my God, let me see. Well, I love penis. I didn't even say that. I love cowboys. Never said it. Let me see. Here we go. Nick Ricotta says Terry Nee. Patrick says one of the most venomous caterpillars in the U.S. The puss can be found feasting on foliage in states between New Jersey and Florida. That's a more you know, or you wish you would have known before you put it in your mouth, maybe.
We had this PSA in Canada back in the day, and it went, don't you put it in your mouth, don't you put it in your mouth.
Wait a minute.
You could get sick real quick.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Where's the P? Not that one. Where I got it at? What folder? Check another folder.
Don't put it in your mouth, Scott.
Don't put it in your don't put it in your mouth. Not the first time he's ever heard that one. Here you go. Let me go. Looking up something. PSA. Shit. I was going to look up your PSA. Mr. Bungle says Liveween. Liveween says Canada bought all of their jingles from Canadian Tire.
We might have. I don't know.
Remember Mr. Yuck with the green stickers? That's what we had here in the United States, Bobby Nick. Did you have Mr. Yuck?
I think I've seen Mr. Yuck before, yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to find, we already did one of your PSA. That was one of my shorts on my channel, I think.
Yeah.
One of your PSAs. Let me go to my shorts here. So you had another weird short, huh? I was going to show this one, and then you got like another one to talk about. Here it is. Here we go. This was your first one I made a short about. Maybe I almost did a Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner, but this was about the last PSA that you told us about. Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner.
And now, coming to you from the Great White North, it's Bobby Nick's Canadian Corner.
It's a beauty way to go. Oh, beauty, go. Okay. Oh, beauty, go.
Well, back in the 80s, there was a PSA for children, and it started a robot named Astar. And you know, it was a safety lesson to all of us kids. Watch it be spinning around everywhere, and boom, he's grabbing onto shit. Whoops. There it goes.
I can put my arm back on. You can't. So play safe.
What? So Canadian.
It was Bobby Fran.
That was so Canadian. That was your last thing there, Bobby Nick. We did that.
There you go, yeah.
Did that about that. But you said you had another PSA about not eating yucky shit, huh?
Yeah, you could get sick real quick. Don't put it in your mouth. Don't you put it in your mouth, folks.
Well, no sentence should start out with the last time Scott did this. That's really Geddy Lee, eh?
Astar? Yeah, hey, you hoser. Take off.
Was that Astar?
Yes, Astar, the robot.
All right. Hey, Kahuna from Cupcakes Corner. I'm so glad to see all of our friends in here today. We are in the middle of a WTF, a what the fuck is this? We ended up getting a what the fuck is this with Scott eating bugs in the middle of it is kind of what we're doing here on the Vibe today. Didn't expect that. I have two more selections for you on this, and then maybe we'll end the show doing the Wednesday Rock You Like a Horoscope, because I saw some people asking for it. Well, here, this is a return act here on what the fuck is this, but I still don't know what the fuck is this.
La 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 la. Bippity boppity boo. Bippity boppity bop. Meow. Meow. Bing.
God.
La 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 la.
And they probably get more views than us, Scott.
Jeez.
They probably get more than all of us together. They probably get.
Yeah.
Bippity boppity bop. Meow. Meow. Bing.
What must it be like to have dinner with those folks?
Very interesting. For sure.
Wow. Wow. Scott.
Wow.
What's your favorite flavor of bug?
Let's see. I'd say ant.
Ants.
Oh, no.
You knew I knew it was going to have an answer. I didn't even think that. I say, Kahuna says.
No. I mean, the insect ants.
Well, we want to be clear of that up. We're talking about bugs, folks. Will this be Scott's last appearance due to his lack of proper bug identification? You'll have to tune in every day. You'll have to tune in tomorrow on The Vibe to see if Scott is alive. Dream Man, it's difficult to not picture Scott roasting skewered insects over a fire, isn't it? They think you're a certain type.
When the apocalypse happens, I'm going to survive.
Ants are lemony, says Terry Nee. Nice answer there, Scott. Answer. Nice answer.
If you put them on a donut, you don't even notice.
They're like little jimmies. They're like little natural jimmies, huh? Yeah. All right. Well, I think I have one more. Let's do one more WTF I got for you. And then we're probably going to go into a little bit of over vibe we'll round out the show doing the middle of the day, middle of the week, doing the Soulful Horoscope readings, rock you like a horoscope. But I got one more, guys, for us here on Help Me Out. What the fuck is this? BF. Come on, who's having fun in the midday, folks? This is The Vibe. We're going to go into over vibe in 5 minutes. What the fuck is that?
Guys, I gotta take a piss.
All of a sudden, you get turned on. Andrew's got to take a piss all of a sudden. Okay, Andrew. Well, I'll put you backstage for now, buddy, to take your piss. Andrew, you will. Before, sing us a song before you go, Andrew.
2, 3, 4. Doom tech, tech, doom tech, doom tech, tech, doom tech.
All right, there you go. Thank you, Andrew. All right, go take a piss now. While we are prepared to go into over vibe with our last segment of the day, it's the middle of the day, it's the middle of the week. I know that Bobby Nick is probably going to be doing in the lounge after the show, so the fun isn't even going to end when this show ends later on. We're going to go into over vibe, but this is that time, folks, where I'm going to go over to my horoscope reading studio. You're going to throw your horoscopes in the chat, and I will read them soulfully in this segment that we call Soulful Horoscope Readings. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BS Soulful Horoscope Reading. That's right. I got a little background music with this. But I know we didn't have Chris Popke on Monday. We had him a little bit yesterday, I haven't seen him today, but we always have him in spirit because he gave me this great song. This is your Wednesday Soulful Horoscope Readings, or as have we kind of also renamed it. I'm gonna rock you like a horoscope, folks. On this Wednesday, the weather is dreary here where I'm at on the East Coast of the United States, but I'm feeling good with you guys here today. Thanks for helping me not be so blue today from all the weather, guys. And I'm going to go to the chat. I'm in my studio. I'm going to gently caress my crystal balls. Not because I have to, but because I want to. And it feels good. I'm going to go to the chat. And let's see what this first one is. It says, with these hula hoop workouts, it looks like the hoop is doing most of the work. Says Dream Man. Down in Scott's farts. No, we're not doing that down in Scott's farts. No, we did down in Scott's hole earlier. We're going to go with Juggalette Jen, who asked for Cancer, please. She says she's a Cancer, but I call her a friend. Juggalette Jen, this is for you. This is for Scott Fitzpatrick. This is for Brian Clauder and all the other Cancers joining us for the midweek. Cancer, you get what you invest in. Skip the shortcuts. Quality results need a quality foundation, Cancer. Someone special knows just the words to light up your day. Don't overstep someone's kindness. Be sure to offer something in return, my Cancer friends. Juggalette Jen. Scott Fitzpatrick, Brian Clauder, and all the Cancers joining us today. That was your Wednesday. I think Dream Man's making a cancer joke with Juggalette Jen right there. Mandy Diff checks in. We call her Mandy Double Diff. Aries on the rise with Libra. She's not cupping any balls there. This is for Mandy Diff. Here comes Mandy Double Diff. Here comes Aries for Mandy. Is that porn / horoscope music a little too loud in the background, guys?
It's all right for me, I think.
All right,
yeah, it's fine for me.
All right, well, bow chickie wow wow. I'm glad to hear that. Well, let's go on now. I'm going to read the first of two for Mandy Double Diff. Pace yourself, Aries. As eager as you may be to cash in on your latest project, take it slow and steady to nail the quality control. Patience makes the win tastier. Ramp up your output by making your environment more lovely, efficient, and fresh. That's for my Aries friends checking in. And that is for the first of two for Mandy Double Diff. And I do two for her because she says she's on the cusp. So we do two on the cusp. Now we're going to do Rising with the Libra. This is for Mandy's second one. And all the Libras joining us today for our Wednesday. Hey, Mandy, is your Libra on the rise or are you just happy to see me? How's it going there, Mandy? Oh, pretty good. All right, her Libra's on the rise and she's happy to see me. So Libra, you can't spin gold from straw. Make sure what you're offering is what people want, Libra, or you'll just be spinning your wheels. Consider splurging on top-notch tools, but also stash some cash for when the storm clouds roll in. That is for Libra. That is the second of two. For Mandy Double Diff. Patrick Belmar checks in with the crystal ball. Lynn is laughing, which is good. She's got the O's. Gemini for my friend Cupcake. I'm so glad to see our friend Cupcake's Corner hanging out in a BF Live The Vibe chat again. How you doing? This is Gemini for Cupcake's Corner and all the Gemini joining us today. This is your Wednesday Soulful Horoscope reading. Negotiations can be a delicate art if done the right way, Gemini. You can find the middle ground where everyone gets the most of what they want if you're willing to do the work. Your people skills may help translate their roles into action. That's Gemini. That's for Cupcake's Corner. And all the Gemini joining us today as we bring Andrew back in the shot. Hey, Andrew, you ready to come back, buddy?
Yep.
There you go. He's not just sleeping. He just placed that on podcast. Juggalette Jen is checking in with love in the chat, and we appreciate that. We have Listen Jen from Mandy Diff. I heard it for show. Kahuna says hey to Mandy Diff. As we move on here with the Soulful Horoscope readings. Right, you tell him, BF says Lynn. Thank you, Bobby France, says Juggalette Jen. Fuck, that means we're going to have a hurricane season.
Oh, I don't hear that.
John Travolta says, oh my God, I'm an Aquarius. Oh my God. Well, John, this is for you. This is for John Travolta and everybody that's Aquarius in the chat today. Oh my God. I'm going to read it, John. Aquarius, man. It says, no, weigh the pros and cons of a relationship, Aquarius, before going all in. That's all his gay ass has been talking about all day in the chat. You may discover some potential red flags that need to be addressed, John Travolta. It makes sense to know someone well before making serious commitment, John Travolta. That was your...
Wow.
Man, you came in here like full gay, Bobby Nick. Just wanting to pick up on guys and shit. Like, come on, man. Hey, Andrew from Dream Man. Mandy Diff is laughing. They put shit on the Big Macs. Leo for Widow Killer checking in. Hell to the yeah, Widow Killer. I will definitely read Leo for my friend Widow Killer and all the other Leos joining us today, Andrew. What's up, buddy?
Pisces, please.
Okay, Andrew, we'll get to Pisces. I'll read that for you, my friend, when I do it. Scott's loving it. The last go around for everybody on camera. But first, we're going to do Widow Killers Wednesday. This is for Widow Killer and all the Leos joining us today. Take your daydreams to the next level by diligently working hard to earn your rewards. If you dream of becoming a successful entrepreneur, start by getting clear on what you want, setting goals and working toward them one by one. That was the Wednesday Leo horoscope reading for Widow Killer and all the Leos joining us today. Juggalette Jen says, yep, time to go shopping for lots of batteries, candles, water bottles, toilet paper, and non-perishable. She's preparing for hurricanes. Pisces, please, for Lynn. Well, how about this, Lynn? Since you are a Pisces and Andrew is a Pisces, I'm going to read this for both of you for your Wednesday Soulful Horoscope reading. It says, Andrew, it says, even when you're not feeling inspired, Pisces, going through the motions of working towards your goals could help bridge that energy gap. Once you begin seeing progress, your drive might return to push you towards your destination, Andrew. So it's saying to my Pisces friends, if you're a little tired out there, keep going, keep striving, just keep swimming, keep going through those motions because it'll come back around your way and it'll get your energy going in the right direction. Scott is getting the shout out love from Mandy Diff. Scott! Well, how about that? I think we covered Scott when we did Cancer for Juggalette Jen. We covered Pisces for my friend Andrew just now. Now we're going to go on to Sagittarius/Vagittarius. It's not a sign, but it should be, and it is here on the vibe. So this is for Bobby, Nick, and all of my other Vagittarius friends. Vagittarius, having good things, tranquil relationships, and satisfactory results takes consistency. The road to your goals might be steep and rocky, but the payoff will shine. Don't skimp on kindness toward others along the way, Bobby Nick. Maybe that's just a good way of framing things and maybe saying, I know there's been some ugliness in your life, but don't go that ugly route. Stay on your path, Bobby Nick. That's right. Don't skimp on kindness toward others along the way. Don't let others take you to their neighborhood, Bobby Nick. Come join us in the lounge, Scott. Patrick Belmar has lived long enough in life and he is wise. This is a wise statement. Fake it until you make it. If people only realize how many people in the world out there really don't know what they're doing on a day-to-day basis, Scott, and they're just going through the motions and faking it until they make it and figure it out.
Yeah, it's my life.
It's all of it too. I'm a guilty of it here on podcasting. You just roll with what you know, and as you get better at it. Serenity now, says our friend Patrick Belmar. Okay, well, we did Pisces, we did Cancer, we did Sagittarius for Bobby Nick, but I didn't hear anyone call out Virgo. So selfishly for myself and maybe this quiet Virgos, we don't like sticking out like sore thumbs out here. I know you're in the chat. Come on in, you Virgos. This is for myself and all the Virgos joining us today. This is our Wednesday horoscope reading. Even if you don't think you need to recharge, your attention may need a boost. Find time to take care of your damn self so you can be ready for whatever comes up. When you're at full power, you may appear more amazing and dynamic. Well, I like that. I like that. Serenity now, says Patrick Belmar. Terry Nee says, insanity later, and he completes the thought. Pilots should fake it until they... No, not pilots. They need to know what they're doing. Let me see. This fat pig says, I'm completely full of shit. Good. That's a good one. Oh, Terry Nee, that's a good one, says Patrick Belmar.
Fat pig. Everyone is full of shit, this fat pig.
There you go. That's a more you know from Patrick. Everyone is full of shit. Well, guys, I think we did them all. We did all the ones in the chat. We did everybody on screen. We'll do them again on Friday. Those were your Wednesday middle of the week. Rock like a horoscope. Rock like a horoscope. Also known as your Soulful Horoscope readings. That's what we just did, folks, and we'll do them again on Friday. Boom. Hey, are you feeling lost in search of life's answers? Well, search no further. This is BS Soulful Horoscope Media. Andrew, it's 9 minutes after 3 o'clock where we're at on the East Coast of the United States, buddy. You want to tell the people what we're officially in now?
We're in the override.
That's right, folks. We did it. We done it. We are spent. But not all of us are done having fun with you. That was my 3 hours of fun that I kind of take care of and in charge of today. But some of us on the screen have fun coming up directly after this show. So the fun isn't ending right as the show ends. Andrew, I'm going to give you any chance to say any last words or plugs you might like to give on this Wednesday, buddy.
Andrew the Giant 96. Please subscribe to that. Also, I have Instagram, Easy95. Please subscribe to that. I post sports content and everything. Twitter, Andrew 401 and that Holy Richard guy.
And there you go. So that's Andrew's plug. I think that's all we can get out of him today. Scott, he's struggling to stay awake on here, my friend, but you know that he gets re-energized as soon as one show ends, and I know Bobby Nick knows this as well. Yeah. It's like he lights up like a light bulb. So you'll be seeing Andrew the Giant really soon doing a live, much the same he's doing right now, but he's just joined me today on BF Live The Vibe. Thanks anyone that's joined us or getting to know BF Live The Vibe through my friend Andrew the Giant on Andrew the Giant 96. I know he'll be live real soon after this show ends. I'm going to go to Scott Fitzpatrick, and he's going to tell you some of the shows he knows about, and then we're going to go to Bobby Nick, who's really going to let you know where the fun's going to be after this show. Go ahead, Scott. Any last words, buddy? What you got?
Yeah, tonight on the Lunatic Lounge on Bobby Nick's channel at Bobby Nick 1978, 8 o'clock Central Time, The Boner Show. I believe I got all that right.
All right. And, well, in order to get more of the details, we're going to go over to Bobby Nick now because he does so many shows. He don't even know about all the shows he's going to do, but he's going to tell you about the ones that he at least knows that he will be on right now. Go ahead, Bobby Nick. Where you going to be right after this show, buddy?
Well, today, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, pretty much right after this show, guys, you can check me out in the lounge. I do a little music video request show, guys, and for the low price of $1, you can see your music video request on my show. So come check out, go to rumble.com/The Bobby Nick Show, or just search The Bobby Nick Show on rumble.com. And it's running in BF chats too, I think. But yeah, also, like Scott said, we got the Lunatic Lounge Boner Show, members only. So member up at Bobby Nick 1978, and it'll be happening at 9 p.m. Eastern. So there you go.
There you go. So immediately following this show, folks, you know what to do. And those of you that had never been over there, click on the link for Bobby Nick, his Rumble channel, while you still can, while it's running in my chat. And if you've never been over there, go over there. Even if you don't have $1 and you just want to watch and see the other musical taste of our friends in the chat family, it's a great hangout if you're not done having fun here. But I hope the 3 hours we gave you was enough today, folks, because we are spent. This has been BF Live The Vibe 312. I didn't even go back into my other studio when I ran my exit element and all the stuff like that. But now I'm back in my studio, folks. So please, if you're not done having fun, it's Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week by going over and hanging out with Bobby Nick by clicking on the Rumble link running in the chat today. And if not, let's see, no Perry tonight because it's Wednesday and they're doing a special Thursday show. So I'll see all my Perry friends in the Perry chat tomorrow, and maybe we'll talk about that on the Friday show with a little Perry talk. But until then, please consider joining us here every day, Monday through Friday from 12 to 3. For my great friend, the Florida man, Andrew. For Scott, the prop master Fitzpatrick, that's easy for me to say. And my Canadian friend, Bobby Nick, I am BF Bobby Fran, saying peace and love. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Have a great day, folks. And it's not bye, it's just bye for now. And we'll see you the next time we see you right here on The Vibe, folks. I was waiting for Andrew to step on it, but he didn't this time. I was wait. Say bye, Andrew.
Bye, nerd.
That's enough internet for me today. I am going to wash myself with holy water to get rid of all the stupidity I saw today.
Jackie Mason. Fucking Bobby's fucking funny. Bobby Grant. I gotta give it to you.
Line of the day, Bobby Grant.
Super creative, super original. There's a show called The Vibe.
Two, three, four. Doom tech, tech, doom tech, doom tech, tech, doom tech.